Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode of Eat, Crit and Survivor. A bunch of guys and our friend Laura gather to play Dungeons and Dragons responsibly at different locations whilst it's swelteringly hot.
I mean, I think...
Yeah. Speak for yourself.
Guys.
I mean, yeah, Laura did come to Tom's stag do. Not as the stripper before anyone starts commenting. Because
you are the only person who has ever made that joke.
Yeah, the joke died 2 years ago when the stag do happened. So.
Oh wow!
I cast Resurrection.
Count it didn't take.
Yeah, but yes, it is
Shocking.
30 plus degrees in various locations and where we are.
That's the country.
We are all keeping cold in our own ways. Various, well, yeah, you're blotting yourself with paper towels. Most of us have got fans.
And whose fault is that? Is it that
Jared is immune to heat.
Yeah.
So
he's off trousers.
Kind of looks like he's just dunked his head in like
a. He did.
I did.
He did.
That's why he looks like it then.
Connor's currently in 13 degrees.
Aircon City.
It's in there. It must be a shock when it's out of your room.
Don't take
Imagine
it.
what?
Numpty.
It must be a shock to walk out of your room to go and get some.
Look, a three-headed monkey.
Go away.
We've got him as well, which is bizarre. We've also found out what Laura's next character is going to be. Apparently, it's a three-headed monkey.
Three-headed monkey, yeah, apparently so. Ignore the fairy man you saw in the background.
Yeah, we ignore Neanderthal.
Was it?
I don't know. Laura watches Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Do you?
I know of. Yeah, I've watched a few bits.
Yes, no.
Joke waste.
Anyway, so yes, that's where we are. We are hot, so we maybe people feel free to wander off and get more drinks and etc. as you will. I will do so because my sink is there. So it's a nice walk.
However, we may be hot, but where are our real people? Space!
We are in space. That made it into the episode title for last week.
In space, no one can smell you sweat.
No.
Oh.
No, they cannot.
Anyway, and we must remember, don't send too many gifts during this session.
Oh, why it's so fun!
The thing is, I don't look at them because I'm busy thinking about other things. So it's just at the end of the session. It's just
that's probably what makes it. It's like being in a classroom, like the teacher's off, and you're really trying not.
I mean, it was Tom that mentioned it last week.
your own time wasting.
Oh god, I should have posted that. I could just like.
I don't know where everyone is in alignment to me though. That's the.
Yeah. Everyone has to reach
I
into a
was
direction.
passing to Matt this way, and I've got.
Oh no, you've got
You're completely wrong side of the screen for that,
Tom loves Abby. We knew that already, Moss. Get up your note game. Tom's just like,
What?
So is something happening? No.
Just chill. We're just being children. Don't worry.
Oh.
Wake me up when you grow up.
Wow.
Well,
Sleeping a long time.
it's too hot to be children.
No, because as my nephew has found out, because he's a child, he can go in a paddling pool, or actually a swimming pool because he's in Dubai. But still.
Around here, all the families let their children out at about 9:30 until about 11:30, when all the people who are working are trying to sleep.
Yeah.
Right, let's be children and play a version.
Yep.
So, where we last left off, you have been traveling through the various planes of existence and have made your way to the astral plane via a guide given to you by the Hunters of Artemis and a new gnome who had come to join the party for at least some time. Speaking very, very quickly and being fascinated by everything and by proving the fact she has a tape measure.
I have a thing to point out. The name is spelled incorrectly on Zoom.
It is.
Right, hold on.
It's very specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More specific.
She did say it several times.
Leela with three E's.
3 E's. There we go. Sorry, lads.
Joined the rest of the party, and you teleported yourselves into the plane where you were guided by some allies of the hunters on a boat to do a favor for people who knew where that visionary that you were looking for was going to be, or is. And you came to fight some mind witnesses and to apparently clear out a mind flare colony.
Inside a giant head.
Inside a giant titan head that has long since died and petrified. After you defeated the first lot of defences, shall we put it, that were protecting this head, it appears you are now on your way through the passageway, and that is where we pick up. So, floating in the ear, you notice that the tunnel you're floating in is very slowly rotating in a clockwise direction, as if the forehead of the head is tipping down.
So it's
Head is
moving?
The head is very slowly tumbling through space.
Oh, sorry.
What, like one of those spinning barrels in a fun house?
Yes.
Cool.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Like a hamster wheel,
Like a hamster wheel, yes.
but really slowly.
Really slowly. Like it can be, the speed can be measured in millimeters per hour.
All right. Okay. So really, not that noticeable.
It's noticeable.
Noticeable, but not noticeable.
I mean,
You with Cedric, everything's noticeable.
But you can also notice that this tunnel appears to have been carved by a creature digging or possibly chewing its way through.
Ew.
But what is our marching order, please?
I will go
Near the front or at the front?
I will go out the front because no one else is saying that they'll
I
go out
will
the
go
front.
I will go at the front.
No, I will.
Also, Cedric wanted to go to the front. I'm pretty sure he ended near the back last time.
It's a 20-foot wide corridor.
I
I
was,
think two of you can be at the front.
I was to protect
I'll
you
go
with the sword,
third.
I'll get first.
I'll go at the back.
Okay, so there is at the back. Foundling is specifically third. Kelatar and Cedric are at the front. Not Kelatar, Bruce.
Suppose I'm second then.
We wish we
I'll
could
go.
Kelatar.
Back, nearish.
Back nearish.
What did you say, Ross Barbaros?
Kafina?
Right in front of Lyra if Lyra's the last person.
Okay, so
I
That
said
works.
we wish we had Kelatar here.
Yeah, he's so fucking useful at this point.
with
I
spell.
will have my shield out, please, as I proceed.
As will I.
Shields at the ready. Good to know.
Can we change Jared's name?
Sorry?
Can we change Jared's name?
I think I will have sheathed my sword though.
Okay, so it's no longer frosty.
I will be
It only
longsword and shield.
Sword shield. Sorry, Tom, you were saying?
Doesn't it only last a minute anyway? Or is it until I turn it off?
Think if it's. I can't remember the exact wording of it.
I'll take a look.
It's one of the two. But for the purposes of this, it doesn't really matter. It's sheathed, so it's not active.
Luke, no, I did mention at the beginning, but I am spored, so just tell me when 10 minutes runs out.
Okay. This passageway sort of wiggles through slightly. So it's probably about 9 minutes with your collective. In fact, the slowest of you, I think, at the moment is Asher. Weirdly,
No, I'm 35 feet.
I'm 30.
I think your speed's 30 foot. So yeah, you're traveling at a normal walking speed, but just sort of floating. I'd say it takes you about 9 minutes or so to get to where you are. So you still have some spore time left. But as you wiggle through the passageway, it comes to a crossroads in what you estimate to be the center of the head. The space is about 60 foot across, and there is a passage directly across from you, one up and one down.
Not left to right. Just
Based on your, well, if you turned yourself 90 degrees to the right, it would be left and right.
Do we get the feeling we're about halfway through the head?
Yes. Yeah, you're about in the middle, about the middle of the head, sort of in line with roughly where the nose is.
So
Do
there's
we know
no
which ear we
brain.
came in through?
Sorry, Tom.
Do we know which ear we came in through?
You came in through the drawing the right ear.
So
passage-
from that, we should be able to extrapolate that one way leads towards the brain and the other towards the mouth or the neck or something.
Yeah.
Is there any indication as to which path we should go on next?
No.
Okay.
The path straight,
I don't know where you're aiming to go.
the path straight ahead probably takes us out the other ear. We should pick one of the other two. Do you want to head up into the skull or down into the neck? I think there's be more space down towards the neck.
Do any of us know anything about elephants?
Maybe say Lyra is probably the best one to know about it because they are.
Sorry, I can't hear what you're saying.
Can you not?
No.
Can everyone else hear me?
I can.
I can.
Lyra is probably the best one. Aberrations are one of your favourite enemies, aren't they?
They are, yes. Sorry, what was the question? That's what I didn't hear.
Oh,
No, about
Matt,
illithids.
Matt asks, does anyone know anything about illithids?
I know a little about illithids.
Yeah, I think you've done multiple history checks and various bits of research on them before this, back when you were in Briar Deep. So Lyra does. Let's put it that way.
Where are we best aiming for? Do we think?
Can I make a check for any tracks that might have been left anywhere?
You may make a survival check, although you will have to come to the front in order to make it.
Okay, I guess.
If we're talking about illithids, then I'm surprised they're not here in the middle of the head.
Do I get a bonus because of favoured enemy?
Yeah, I think you double your survival. You double your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Whoops.
So that's an added 4 to the normal roll, yeah?
Yes. Where is that? Where's that?
That's Connor's van.
So that
I was
comes
going to say, are you actually going to ask that question?
that comes to 26.
26. Okay. The only sign of any sort of track appears to be whatever burrowed through this. It seems to be that it came through one ear and then went out the other. Came through from your side and went through, and then has come back on itself to explore the tunnel. You suspect that because everyone floats in this way, no one has walked around, and therefore there's no real footprints to follow.
There's no airprints.
Sorry, it wasn't double proficiency. It should have been just advantage on the roll.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Oh, well, the answer would still be the same. In terms of foot traffic, there isn't really any because it's stone and no one walks, so there's no real trace physical.
Does anyone else think maybe instead of going these ways and possibly getting cornered or like come up from behind, say if we went up, we might get stuck in the head? What if we tried drawing them out into this area where we can escape back through the air?
Do you have a suggestion how we do that?
I can make loud noises.
Loud noises! Oh yeah, I just remembered how limited spells
Yeah, you probably remember a couple of fee spells. Make like loud thunderous noises. So yeah.
I could throw a few bombs.
I sensed an intelligence behind the shields out the front. I suspect whatever's in here already knows we're coming. If it wanted to come and find us, it would probably have done so by now.
Also, they must be aware that this crossroads is actually quite a good place for us to ambush them if we were to do something like that. They're very unlikely to fall for it.
Is the room empty? Is there's nothing else in here? Literally just the tunnels.
It's just the tunnels.
Okay.
Do you see anything going in either direction?
Make a perception check. What's the range of your dark vision?
60 feet, I think. 15.
15. You look down at each of the tunnels. You can't really see. The only way you can see down the one on the far side of the room is if you actually go up to the tunnel and go and have a look. That's the one that you suspect leads up to the other ear anyway. But from what you can see, nothing really draws your attention.
Let's just pick a direction. Let's head up further into the skull.
I'm inclined to think they would be up, because presumably down there's another opening.
Up it is then.
You're going
Same order.
If we are going up, could I maybe stay at this opening, considering going up is probably a shorter tunnel? Maybe I should stay here as a watch.
How big are we thinking? I mean, it's taken us quite a while to get this far.
At which point your spores will have faded, Cedric.
Yeah,
I don't think we should leave you behind. We've learned the hard way that people getting separated from the rest of us doesn't end well.
Just to clarify, from where you are, if you were to turn yourselves 90 degrees, up would be in the direction of the neck, down would be towards the top of the head.
Go down then.
Yeah, but towards the top of the head.
Okay.
I'll try and slot myself somewhere close to the front if I'm there anyway.
Okay, so we've got what have we got then? We've got Cedric and Cruz towards the front, or at the front, and then Asher and Lyra.
Sure.
Sure.
And then Foundling, Kafina.
Yeah.
And Lila.
And
Lila.
okay. As you start making your way through the passageway, Cedric and Cruz make a perception check, please.
Sure.
Because you guys are at the front. Cedric, you have advantage. Oh, Cruz, you have a lot of time.
26.
16. Okay. Cedric, you notice that there is a shadow sort of moving just off the edge of your dark vision.
As in, as we're moving forwards, something's moving away.
Yes.
I will. Oh, I just dropped my die. I will whisper this to Cruz and to Lyra, the people who are at the front.
Okay. Asher is also with you.
There's something just staring outside of my vision. Like a shadowy thing. Can I make out what it was at all? Just a shadow thing?
It was a humanoid shape.
Some sort of humanoid.
I will draw my sword and make it icy again.
Just spread the word down the line to be ready.
Are we best off going carefully?
Is there any kind of loose stone nearby?
There's a couple that are on the ground, or the relative ground.
I'm going to do something potentially crazy. I'm just going to hit the loose stone with light and then just lob it down.
Okay, make a strength check. Just to
see if I can catch whatever it is unaware and then see if we can see what it is.
Yep.
Let's go for
And it's blind.
16. You pick up the stone, you throw it down with the lights cast upon it, and it floats, keeping its momentum going through the corridor.
So
It bounces off aside, and then it passes directly in front of the face of an illithid. You just see a
Was that
Oh,
in
what?
front of us?
Sorry, what? Oh.
As your tentacle.
It was surprise tentacle.
As Roggers.
That's what you saw.
I mean,
Roll initiative.
yeah.
Oh, God.
I was going to be like, I don't know if I attack, but I can't use my action to do stuff. Oh, Cedric, when did you start moving so quickly?
I could say so myself.
Not so much.
I bet you're still going quicker than me, mate.
Almost there. Because I haven't got a negative. Rotate forward. I just want to know how far in front of everyone else Lyra is. Tom's
It's going to be pretty far.
Tom's rolling a natural 20, I bet.
I didn't roll a natural 20.
Oh. And yet.
Roll to 19.
No, not even a 19.
He rolled a 1, but he's still going to go before.
Nope.
us.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, dear. Okay, so 25 to 20.
21.
20.
27.
Jesus.
It was an 18.
Lyra, Cruz, Cedric. And that I got a.
Thank God for advantage as well.
Okay, 22, 15.
15.
14.
That's not in the 20 to 15 range, but okay.
Foundling's just been cast aside.
Yeah, as he just fallen off. Foundling, Leela?
11.
7. It's kind of like going last. I like seeing what we've got.
Yep. So that is the one that you saw, the one with the yellow. But as that has reacted to it, these two have been creeping out of the shadows.
Oh, okay.
Which way did we come from? The one behind?
This one here.
Ah, okay.
Your audio is a little funny, Laura.
Who am I?
You are the purple circle.
Cool. Sorry, what did someone say?
I said your audio has gone a bit funny.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, it's better. It's normal now.
Yeah,
Which connects-
sometimes
It sounds like
it does
you're
that.
gurgling water at the same time as talking.
Wah, 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 wah.
That's the perfect example.
It does it
Alrighty.
sometimes.
So, top of the round, Lyra. Unsurprising.
Okay. Sorry, who was surprised?
No one.
No one that you were going first.
Oh, right. Sorry, I thought you said someone was surprised. I was like,
No. Sadly not.
I mean, apart from an elephant that suddenly has a light passing by.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble seeing myself. Am I the one with the green thing on me?
Not the one with the green thing, yes. Do I hear? Thank you.
Okay.
What
What have I got? Now my speed at the minute is 36.
35. We'll round down.
Yeah. I was assuming.
Are we still floating? Or
Yeah,
okay.
you are still floating using your intelligence times by 3 to give you your speed. So you can move.
I think
We
you
all float down here, Georgie.
you said
Yeah.
6. Yeah, you said 60 for me, so that's fine.
You're super intelligent. No.
Oh.
We are still in
Right. Action. I will cast haste on myself.
Okay.
My last spell slot.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
Then I will move my effectively I've now got 70 feet of movement.
Yeah.
So I'll go right up to the yellow one. Bonus action, I will activate Planar Warrior.
Okay.
And with my hasted action, I will attack, but only once.
Go for it. haste ring on you.
But I do have advantage because no one else is, because he hasn't acted yet, I think.
Correct.
That's nice. That's a 23 to hit.
Yes. Very good. Big hit.
So
Is it going to hurt?
3d8, 2d6, I think.
Yeah.
That's 28 in a combination of cold and force damage.
Okay. Not resistant to either of those, but good to know.
So I don't need to tell you how much is which and which.
Correct.
That's right then.
All right.
And that will be my turn.
Having gone from being surprised to hit with a sword, this illithid is now rather unhappy with its life. Cruz.
Can I get to the space next to Lyra? I believe I can with 50 feet.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, just next to Lyra, you can get.
Am I in
Yes.
range? Then I will
attack you in stabbing range.
I will attack the thing twice.
Make a stab. This is Matt, so he will make attacks.
I'll make one attack, miss, then attack with the dagger.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Oh, actually. Here we go. 27?
Yes.
And 24.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
7d6 plus a d4. Oh, ouch. 10.
Just hear the opening bars of "We Will Remember You" going through your head as the mind flare contemplates its last moments.
40 points of piercing damage.
From all of them. Maybe not. Okay. That has hurt it and cut off at least one of the tentacles. Yeah.
Tentacles.
What do you think it was?
I just keep getting out tentacles.
Yeah. All right. That will end your turn.
Yeah.
Cedric.
Yes, that's a great question. What am I doing? Don't want to leave everyone else exposed, but I do kind of want to just gang up on this one surprise method. So I'm going to go join the party. On my way there, I will bonus action cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. That is as far as you can move your 60 feet. Sorry, 30 feet.
Say again, sorry?
That's
as far as I can move. Oh.
You've only got 30-foot movements.
Ooh. Okay, maybe I don't cast that on myself. I retract my casting of
Shield of Faith.
And in which case, I will throw something at this guy, probably. I'll throw a guiding bolt.
Go for it. Want to move back or?
Yeah, can you move me to like the corner of that space?
There?
Yeah, I'm going to switch things up quite a lot actually, and I'm going to try hit the red guy with my guiding bolt.
Go for it. Make an attack roll. This never goes poorly for Ross.
I mean, it hasn't gone poorly for me, which is it's quite nice. I mean, you'd hope not. Does a 29 hit?
No, it doesn't hit that one. Yes, it does.
Just misses him.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Roll 2 damage. Oh, and a 1. 17 points of radiant damage.
17 points of radiant damage. Nice. And that one is now glowing.
Yes. That is me done.
Okay. That brings us to the Mind Flayer's turn. So let's start with the Mind Blast. So Lyra and Cruz make a intelligence saving throw, please.
Yeah. It's all right. I'm okay.
These are aberrations. Do I get advantage on the saving throw?
Oh, do indeed.
All right, a little bit loud. 22.
Success.
19.
Success. So both of you take nothing. The green one is going to launch a similar mind cone at Asher, Leela, Githina, and Foundling. Just
No.
What am I doing? Sorry.
Intelligence saving throw, please.
Cool.
With a +5 to your roll.
I still don't think that's
Oh.
going to be enough.
Thank you.
Yes, you are. You are within range of Asher.
Asher gives you a buffer +5 on top of whatever you roll. Plus yours.
18.
Okay, success.
21.
Success.
13.
Fail.
9.
You both take 23 points of psychic damage, and you are stunned.
Oh. My move was going to be useful.
As opposed to.
Sometimes they're not.
The monk has just been hoisted by his own charge.
That is irony calling. Actually, that's a point. I've forgotten. You still have Armor of Agathis up.
Who?
You.
No, I took damage last session.
Oh, did it take, did it
That
change
took
the
off the armor of Agathis 10 hit points.
In which case, never mind. Ignore. I'm trying to find the right things I want. All right, and then this one is going to come and tentacle attack Cedric. With a 1, will
doesn't hit.
Deploy the octopuses. Have a tentacle off.
Holding each one in each hand. And
I've got my extra D8 of damage.
Oh.
I'm too scared of losing.
We should have stealth mission this and just strapped the octopi to our faces and pretend.
It would have worked for the 3 of you if Cedric had turned into one of the octopus.
Yeah.
All right, that will end their ineffective turns. Asher.
I would like to. I can make it to Cedric.
Yes.
And //.
Go for it.
So the first one is an 18.
Yes, that hits.
And the second one is a 16.
16 also hits.
Wow. So the first one is 16 damage.
Okay. The red one.
And the second one is 18 damage.
I'll re-roll the attack on the first one because it was glowing from guiding bolts, just in case you get a crit.
Okay. It was a 30, but it wasn't a crit.
Okay. It still hit. So what was it? 16 from the first and
18 from the second.
Okay. That is an unhappy illicit. All right, Kafina, make an intelligence save at the end of your turn. Foundling, do the same because you are next.
19.
You are no longer stunned.
Yay!
This is not with the +5, by the way.
Oh, it isn't?
No.
I moved.
Oh, you moved. 14.
In which case you are still stunned.
Boo.
Sorry. And a 1 from Foundling. Okay, Foundling, it may not surprise you to know that you're still stunned. There's a 1 from Dom.
Who could have guessed it?
I know. Leela.
Why do my dice hate me?
I'm gonna go for green boy.
Okay.
I'm just gonna crossbow him.
Sure.
But I'm gonna just move just ever so slightly away from the other 2. Yeah, just diagonally. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I do not want to
just because. No, I just didn't know. No, they weren't in the way, but just to give them space. Yeah, just going for green boy.
We're all tag teaming, and then you're just like, no, I've got this one on my own. You guys.
Yeah.
She stole my move.
What am I rolling?
Attack.
Just
D20 plus your intelligence and your proficiency bonus. Okay. For that weapon. +2, so it's +11 for you.
Maths. 13. I did not roll well.
That
Clearly.
misses, you rolled a 2.
13, yeah.
That misses, unfortunately. If you take the shot, it just floats
Okay.
to the crossbow. You achieve it later.
Hmm?
Good news is you can retrieve it later because it's just floated away.
Yay!
Bonus action, or are you done?
Hold on, just check. I don't think so.
Okay, Lyra, you're up next.
No.
Oh wow, could put that in the worst place.
Yeah, well, thanks, Connor.
Yeah, can you see even less of me now? Pop that.
That all, Leela?
As the game goes on, Connor gets slightly smaller and smaller.
I get lower.
He's getting dehydrated, so he just shrinks. Anything, Laura? You good?
No, crack on.
Lyra.
Okay, I'm going to attack the yellow one 3 times, and between each one, I'm going to teleport so I'm a different place around it.
Sure. You're going to whack them all.
Showboating.
Yeah.
Because I want to show it that tentacles won't help.
I will say it's looking very, very hurt. So you may want to.
That yellow one took a paste in.
Kill it.
Okay, so I'm guessing a 14 does not hit.
Misses.
Second attack. That will be a 28 to hit, though.
Yes.
Oh, that's rather good damage. I think that's 37 damage.
How would you like to overkill this?
Well, I like to think that my first teleport caught it so off guard that I missed.
Yeah.
And then my next teleport, I was right behind it, and I don't know, sort of bisected.
The classic
Sure.
in and up.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, and I forgot. It's actually more damage than that because favored enemy.
Yeah.
It was more damage last turn as well. It's like 41 damage.
Oh, well, in which case it would have died in the last turn because Crew had 3 hit points left.
In which case, I have.
Both of my attacks.
Sorry?
In which case, I think I have enough movement to get to the red one
With the
Yeah.
blink as well.
because I'm hasted.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I
and
mean, come on, the more the merrier.
so I'll go over to that one and hit it once. It won't be as much damage, even if I hit, but 16.
That hits.
How much? 16?
16 to hit.
I just like the image of you just bisected this first one. The ice and the force has just caused it to explode away, and then you've used the momentum to push us. It's very anime. As you just bisected it, exploded it, charged through, and then teleported directly to the other side of it.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Yes.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah, I hit with a 16 earlier.
So that's 1d8 and 2d6
Oh no.
plus 13. Sorry, shouldn't laugh.
No, fuck this guy.
Laugh in his face.
Now I've just got
That's
Lyra and some
29
sort of...
damage.
29 damage.
I rolled double 6s on the d6 and a 4 on the d8, and then it's plus 13 damage.
In his extreme surprise to have been stabbed from behind, even though he was vaguely aware of you coming in from the left, he is now looking very hurt, or they are looking very hurt, I should say. It's very difficult to tell illicit genders. But it's still up. It's just very hurt. Cool.
That's
and
my
then,
Bruce, would you like to do a thing?
Yes, I would like to go over to that one because I can get this side of it, and I will attack it twice.
Okay.
teamwork makes the dream work.
27 and 21.
Yes and yes.
What are all these? Okay. I'll just sneak attack.
See if anyone's going to notice.
I want to roll it. The D4's gone flying. The D4 is on a 1. Okay. 10, 28, 30.
This isn't a competition, but I'm liking it.
42, 49, 54.
54 points of damage.
No, 55 because I forgot the one that's on the floor.
I mean, it was 54 more than you needed. How would you like to overkill this one?
I just kind of want to, again, take it by surprise with the fact that this other person has just appeared next to it and has started attacking. So it's like, and I just want to come flying in from the other side like that. Just...
Yeah, fair. That is one very dead elephant.
That's the kind we like.
Dead elephant.
Cedric.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting butchered left, right, and centre here. I would like to. How far close can I get to the other one, the green one?
You can get about 30 foot closer.
Can you move? Sorry, can you move me so that it's easier? Oh no, I should probably just count with my freaking cursor.
You're 60 feet away from him.
60 feet away from it. That's very unhelpful, isn't it? I will move 30 feet closer, please. Mainly because I want to just hang out with all the cool kids who are probably going to be heading that way in 2 seconds.
Well, the ones that are stunned and floating around, confused.
I feel like everyone else is just mashing, so I'm going to save some resources. I'm just going to throw a sacred flame its way.
Sure, dex save, yes.
Dex save, please.
No, 6.
Excellente. It will take 3d8. That's decent damage. Where are all my d8s gone? Oh, there.
Anything less than 30, Cedric, is not acceptable.
Well, I'm hitting them with a big 12, so 12 range.
Unacceptable. You're out of the wandering stars.
And
you don't meet the criteria.
They gain no benefit from cover. Sorry, for the saving throw. Never mind. I take it back. I thought it was some.
Okay. Somewhat irrelevant.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Not an elephant.
It is going to look left, look right.
Look up, look down, look all around.
Use
Item data with all your might.
Yeah, it's going to plane shift and get out of it.
Laura showing her age there. I remember that.
So long, farewell.
And elephant, good night.
Used to love that.
What was that?
Come outside.
Oh yeah.
Come outside.
I remember it.
With Pippin.
Yeah. Anyway, kind of distracted.
That is the end of that combat. I'll say within a minute, Foundling and Kafina will stop being stunned.
Somehow I doubt that.
But it wears off in a minute, so...
Okay.
That's okay.
Within a minute, it'll stop. But you are now free to go about your day as you were before, with 2 dead elephants just sort of floating.
Well, we've killed some elephants, so maybe we can just go now.
Just leave. Can I go get my arrow?
You can recover your bolts, yes.
Thanks.
We've done what we were asked to do, kill something.
They didn't specify how many we needed to kill, and we have killed some.
I think you are true, you are correct. The job is done. Let's fuck off.
I'm going to look at Lyra expecting her to say otherwise.
Otherwise than what? I can't hear what people are saying.
I said we should just leave. We've killed some. We've fulfilled our end. We've killed at least 2.
I feel pretty sure that they won't be satisfied with that.
Well, in which case,
you're welcome to go and check if you like.
I travel quite slowly. Okay, I guess we can just carry on then.
Down.
Or you float down.
So we went up and we're in the middle of there.
The way that we're supposed to go to the top of the head.
The top of the head is that way.
Right.
Which is up, which is down, but everything it's all relative here. The way you guys have come in, it's down, but it's actually up.
We'll go left on the map.
Yeah. All right. You find yourselves floating up through this passageway, reorientating yourself so that you are now going up, relative to everything else. As you float through, you begin to get the sense and smell of a sort of salty brine kind of smell, which is not that familiar. Cedric, you are vaguely aware of the similarities between this and embalming fluids and various preservatives that were used by your myconid friends to keep things alive, or at least keep them preserved. When you begin to float out, how are you proceeding? Are you going stealthily or are you going normally?
Let's go stealthily.
I will cast Pass Without a Trace through my staff.
You may do so. Everyone make a stealth check, please, with a plus 10.
Oh.
Float stealth.
Oh.
Well done.
Oh, stealth check.
Yes, please, with a plus 10.
What?
With a bonus plus 10.
Ooh. Okay.
Bruce.
33.
Foundling.
24.
Lyra.
37.
Asher. With disadvantage because of your clunky.
Yes. Sorry, I was on the phone.
Always reliable talent.
Skills, not spells. Skills. Stealth.
Yes, please.
Plus 10 to it.
So 15 or 9.
You had a plus 10.
Yeah, I did. So -2. I.
Kafina?
21.
A 25 or a 9.
Cedric?
A 19.
19. Okay. You float your way up. You just hear the occasional clanks of.
You didn't ask me.
Oh, Leela.
Jeez, 19.
Sorry, you were stealthing so well, I didn't see you.
What? She's still quietly whispering, space.
Oh, if you're doing that, disadvantage.
No.
Float up through this corridor, and those of you who've got a rough idea of who are proficient in medicine begin to notice that this passageway is a little bit wider, and it appears to be ribbed in certain ways. In the way that there are rings that have been carved out of it. Much like the spinal column. Filthy pervert.
Sorry. But are very good through my head.
Wow. We'll go through this guy's head. So, but it looks as if you have entered the spinal column in some way.
So we were going up.
Yes.
Oh yeah, come on. Don't mind me.
Bodies, how do they work?
I know, right.
I'm going to do fine.
However the DM wants them to.
Yeah.
But you float up. You feel yourself sort of coming to what you would estimate Lyra's tracking abilities being what they are. That you are, and Cedric to a certain degree as well. That you are probably in line with the jaw now. And you're starting to feel that scent come on stronger. And you can also feel that there is a presence here. Sort of an outward going pressure on your mind.
There's a pressure on my mind.
Yeah, there's
pushing down on him.
Tuma.
Do I sense any similarity between this mind pressure and the mind I detected through the shields when I keyed
Make
them?
a wisdom check.
Why did you have to make me roll dice, Luke? Oh, that's actually good.
Because sometimes I think you can make up for all the ones you roll.
19.
19, okay. Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that it's the same, it's a similar collective presence, or at least the mind that you sent before had similarities to this mind, or this pressure that's being exerted upon you, but it is not the same creature.
Okay. This feels similar to the thing that was animating the shield. Not the same, but similar. We should be aware of similar enemies.
Similar as in same as the shield, or
Yes, I still don't know what was behind it. The presence animating them.
oh,
I think all we can do is press on and try to find out.
Okay. What is the marching order, please, as you're floating up?
front.
Who's at the front?
I'll go at the back
Oh,
this time.
Cedric at the back.
I'll go towards the front.
I'll go with Lyra.
I'll go up with Cruz then.
Okay. I imagine it goes without saying, but haste is worn off by this point.
Yeah. As presumably is also the
That's convenient.
the 6 seconds of stun.
Yes.
Good. But I've still got my sword drawn and it's still frosty.
Okay. Frosty sword. Kafina and Leela, where are you standing?
In the middle.
In the middle.
Chicken position at the back.
Okay. Well, Cedric is behind you, but yes, you're there. All right. You continue making your way up, and you start feeling that pressure start pushing upon you again. And it's almost as if it's whispering into your head.
Just clarify that. He's saying turn back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought he was saying tarmac, and I'm like,
Yeah, whispering over a mic, not quite as effective.
He's just trying to get his block paving done.
Okay, that's fine.
So we're pressing on, right?
Yeah. I'm going to be using my stillness of mind to shore up my defense against this.
Okay. So you continue floating your way up and begin to see that there are small pinpricks of light that are starting to appear above you. In fact, the chamber that you seem to be floating into seems to be relatively well lit, although there does appear to be things that are obstructing that light from your perspective. You start to come up out of the neck, you can see that there is, down towards the lower end of the jaw, where the tongue would probably sit, is a long Zeppelin-like thing.
Did you say Zeppelin-like thing?
Yes,
Exactly what he said.
is exactly what I said.
Okay.
On the top of it is a round circular pool, maybe 40 feet across. But as you're all looking up, you can sort of see the general aspects. You can see out through the eyes, or where the eyes once were, the eye sockets, where there is you can see the slow revelations going and taking you past the relative perspective of the space outside.
Do I have any idea what this pool thing is?
I would say you can make a history check.
I just want to keep cool in the
Does
heat.
my favourite enemy give me any bonus here?
I believe it's advantage, based on the previous survival.
See, it says it's only about what does it says? Where's it gone? There it is. Advantage on wisdom survival checks, as well as on intelligence checks to recall information about them. So yeah, that's this.
Yes. This falls into that category.
Oh, 19.
19.
Ooh.
This looks like this is the pool for an elder brain. A creature
Okay.
that is the center of the hive mind for these creatures. The matriarch or patriarchal. Actually, I don't know what the gender neutral version is.
Oligarch?
Sorry? Oligarch?
That's not quite what it is.
No. I will find out in the break and educate myself.
Earkle.
Sorry?
Earkle.
Is that what it is?
Don't know.
Oh.
Let's go with it.
Sounds right. Anyway, the patron leading figure of these mind flares of any particular colony is seemingly going to be based on top of this thing. It's not occupied.
Uh-oh. It's not occupied.
What, the Zeppelin or the pool?
Pool.
Okay. How far away is it?
From you guys, it is probably about just on the edge of your dark vision, so that you'd be able to. Actually, no, it's lit up.
Oh, okay. So quite close.
It's probably no, it's lit up, so you would be able to see it irrelevantly. So I'd say it's maybe 200 feet below you.
Okay.
Just to clarify, there's a liquid in this pool, right?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, I was about to say we're in space, and I'm pretty sure that the liquid would just start floating off. unless it's maybe got more like surface tension. I don't know. Just, yeah.
Mother brain in a bath of jelly.
Yeah, basically.
Can we see anything else around us?
Make a perception check.
Oh yeah, blimey. 17.
There are dozens and dozens of brains that are being contained within jars. There's a sort of shell all the way around, like a very.
Oh, what?
like
What?
Futurama.
Very, kind of like the Futurama Heads Museum, except just brains.
Cool.
Just sort of lining walls.
Do they have names?
They do not. Although one that is probably quite close, you can read that it does say on the name of it, Gith-Yanki.
So we've basically stumbled into the pantry.
Or this is a place to store some food.
The wine cellar.
Yeah.
You found at least
This one's a vintage.
I've got this one. Dragon. I fancy that tonight. A little spicy. You also see that there are various tables that are bolted onto the walls so that they can sit and write at desks if they need to, for whatever reason.
Well, the brains.
No, the creatures that the creatures that eat the brains.
Okay.
Yeah, for a snack. As well as another one of these balls set right in the top of the head, looking down, with a small dome over the top of it, and a massive brain, pulsating and quivering there. Next to it are two heavily armored mind flayers that you've come across, and another one who looks very similar to Kulvetch. It's not specific. Oh, you don't know who that is. For the rest of you, looks very similar in the sense of Kulvetch, in the sense it's got a much darker skin tone and has 6 long tentacles instead of the usual 4, and is wielding a staff. Just looking down at you.
Oh, cool. So they know we're here.
They do see you, yes.
Surprise.
Oh, wait.
They do not respond.
I didn't think they would, but makes me feel better.
But you guys are probably, I'd say, easily about 300 feet from them.
Checking range.
I turn to the rest of the group and I say quietly, do you think these are the people that we're supposed to kill?
Yes.
Do we just go and kill them? Or
shoot at them from range. I have my bow.
I think there's always diplomacy.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think I know what Leela would do, and I'm kind of regretting thinking this. Like,
If it's what you would do,
just quiet.
No.
If it's what you would do.
No. Well, shit.
Steal the Zeppelin?
This is the thing, kind of, her curiosity would kind of overcome this, and she'd just, I think, What, you said there was brains everywhere?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
There's not exactly everywhere. There's maybe about 4 or 5 rows that go around the circumference of this head. So there's a lot of brains.
okay. Well, that would be the first thing she's fascinated by. So she probably floats up. Is there one quite near her?
Yeah, there's loads.
Okay, yeah, she'll float over and she'll just like start like studying these. Like, what the hell?
There is various translations of different languages that are underneath them, which identify the brains of different creatures. So there are kobolds, there are humans, there are Gith-Yanki, there are Gith-Zerai, there are elves, there are dwarves.
Okay, so I'll say this out loud. I'll kind of like muttering to myself, but loud enough so that they can all hear. Like it's too hot for this needed energy for her, but I'll give her a go. We're not trying to be stealthy anymore. We know that like, she's probably.
Oh, they've seen you.
She's not going to be. Yeah, she's not going to realise, but she's not going to be stealthy. I was like, I can't even remember what she was like. Anyway, oh my god, there's so many brains here. Look, we've got human, we've got elf. Oh my god, guys, there's so many brains here. What do they want them for? Why are they here? Oh my god, why are there so many? There's loads. I wonder how many species they have. Guys, there's loads of these up here.
Yeah, towards them. Okay, not threatening them, just fly up.
Yeah, go with.
Yeah, same.
You just say, and then Leela turns around like, oh my god, look at this shit!
However, I would like to know when I'm within 150 feet of them.
Okay. You get about halfway towards them. You are within 150 feet.
Yes, I want to cast Storm Sphere now. I mean, we're moving towards them. Has anyone agreed on what we're doing?
I mean, I was going to talk, but
You didn't say it. You didn't say it.
I didn't know.
So the characters would not know. So if Kafina would do that.
I mean, yeah, I assume that's what we're doing. We came here to exterminate.
How many of them are there?
There's the big brain, and then there's
3 elephants and a brain.
3 guards.
Well, there's 3 guards. I thought there was only 2 guards.
No.
There's 2 normal guards, and then there's another one which looks kind of like an advisor, but is also very heavy armor.
Hey guys, Alex.
Oh, Kavina's done that now, so
yeah, no.
It's going to take me like 3 turns to get anywhere near these people now.
No, that's the best part, though. It also takes them that long to get to us, so.
I feel like they might have stuff.
They'll be spellcasters.
So with that, that's where we'll take a break because we get a chance to refluid ourselves and get ready. We'll come back in 15 minutes and get into that.
You and me, let's go.
More ready to go.
I feel that the first thing that's happening when we go back is Storm Sphere.
Wait, I wasn't ready.
Oh, no.
Wait, hang on. You've knocked my train. I'm no longer ready now.
Oh, damn it.
I need to compose myself.
Okay, hold on. Let me just put the break thing back on, and then we are actually live.
Sip of water.
I figured. Yes, we are back. Professional, all of it. Just not at this.
Splendid.
So, as you are floating and you get within range, Kafina casting Storm Sphere.
Kafina cast Diplomacy.
Yeah. I'm going to do that and bring the combat view back in.
I just wanted to. Oh, bollocks.
I will turn it in a second.
Oh,
we come in peace.
Yeah, someone's pulling out the white flag, and I'm immediately thunder.
There you go.
Oh, you're trying to get it.
There we go. That's better.
What's the best place for me to?
We come in peace, shoot to kill, shoot to kill, shoot to kill. We come in peace, shoot to kill, shoot to kill, man.
All right, so Kafina, roll your attack roll.
It's the save actually, but
Well, it's the roll your attack roll for the thing.
Please fail, please fail, please fail, please fail.
Well, the attack roll.
what attack
No,
roll?
he's got to cast it.
Sorry, hold on a second. Matt and Jared, are you wearing the same T-shirt?
No.
No.
Okay. Likely
Aww.
Matt's just got it on backwards.
He saw it as soon as Jared came. We're like, shit!
The strength save, it passes.
Okay.
So are you doing the bonus action lightning throw or?
Yes. Yeah, might as well. I mean, if I'm getting a full turn, I guess I am.
I mean, it's your turn essentially. We haven't rolled it yet, but so
Yeah, I will lightning the, I don't know, littlest looking dude. The one that looks like that we all might want to gang up on straight away.
The advisor?
Yeah, that
the big
guy.
brain.
Or the
Let's
big
zap
brain.
him.
Okay, make your attack roll.
I miss lightning.
That's hot. Yes. Good. 26. Good.
26. Okay. As you throw the electricity out, it impacts into a wall of invisible force and ricochets off.
Classic.
Where is my storm sphere landed? Like, I was trying to cast it basically on the big ass brain that's hopefully stationary, and just including the other dude.
You couldn't focus it on her, so the nearest place that you could get from your perspective was that edge of the bubble.
Bubble.
Okay.
We should have tried diplomacy.
So, roll initiative, everyone.
No.
Is this
We
the
haven't
part where I
actually
say,
hurt them yet.
sorry, finger slip, and just, my bad.
Unfortunately, they don't know you like we know you. You actually do.
Yeah.
Are a little bit explosive sometimes.
Yeah. So they all succeeded the strength save, did they?
They're all in the bubble.
You didn't hit any of them.
Yes. But now we know there's a bubble. So
Yeah, probably would have found that out in a couple of seconds.
As we
feel like this is still a win. Feel like,
No, because now, how can this be a win? We don't know how we're going to get to them yet.
Well, at least now there's difficult terrain between us and them. That's good.
It's probably going to affect us more than them.
I was going to say, who is it good for? Who is it good for?
Not us. Concentrating. And for ease, I will move them up to be sitting in with the held brain up here. I mean, they were, but they just weren't as part of this diagram. You have to represent a height.
I'm guessing. Sorry, I'm guessing the one with the picture is the advisor.
That's the advisor, yes.
Cool. Just checking.
25 to 20 or over. 20.
Sorry, I didn't hear any instruction to roll for initiative.
Did you not? No.
No.
Sorry.
25.
Okay, Lyra, then Bruce. 2015?
17!
Also 17.
19.
Ooh.
Damn! Cedric, getting... Oh, you've got advantage, haven't you?
Yes, I do. Got the old shield out.
The
other roll was a 1.
17.
So.
I should leave her about the same time. 15 to 10?
10.
12.
Andy. And that guy is... up. He's there. There. Cool.
Lou?
Yes?
Leela has... She did wander off, remember?
Well, that's
She's
very good point. She is...
not far, but yeah.
There.
Yeah. I don't know. I just... Yeah.
She is probably a bit behind. She probably would have noticed everyone else floating up and probably would have followed them.
Yeah.
Unless she's gone to the big pink blimp that's beneath.
Yeah, no, she was going towards the ship. And
in which case she's about 100 foot in the other direction. She's probably over here.
Yeah.
But that's further down, so no worries. So top of the round, Lyraland.
Do we have to attack, or can we just like talk to these people?
No, you don't have to attack.
We can do anything. Okay.
That's the game, Laura. You can do anything.
That's fine, because yeah.
I become an elder brain.
Okay, roll.
I will use. I will just move myself 35 feet, I guess, upwards, because we can do that, and take the dodge action.
Okay. 30 foot up, and for the purposes of this, I'm just going to use that elevator to show people moving. There it is. There. Up. Okay.
And that will be all.
Cruz.
I will go 100 feet.
Okay.
Because I can.
Because I can.
Because I can. I'm that kind of guy.
And I too shall take the dodge action with my bonus action.
Alrighty.
Again, because I can.
Cruz.
Do I get the sense that I'm near a bubble?
No, you're still about 50 feet below them.
Cool, that's fine.
You've used your bonus action to dash, I assume. To get your 100 feet.
I use my action to dash, and then my bonus action to dodge.
You can't do that. Other way around.
In which case, yes, I will do it.
Rogues can dash as a bonus action, they can't dodge as a bonus action. That's a monk thing.
And even then, it costs key.
Even then, it costs key. But I knew what you mean. You mean it's fine. All right, in which case, at that point, the thing happens.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Cruz, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, I'm great at these.
Are you?
Was that sarcasm? I couldn't tell.
Actually, I'm not bad.
Yeah. Do you know who's better at them? Kalatar.
Oh, yeah, but he can fly us up.
That's true.
Charisma throw.
Yes, please.
16.
That is a failure. As you are flying up and you take your dodge action, we use the red markers for this. Easy to see in the light. You try and move your wings to give yourself more lift. But you can't. You try to move your hand to go for your weapons. And you can't. You are locked in place by the sheer force of will of the Elder Brain.
Woo!
You are unable to move
and
leave your current space.
Okay.
Repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Cedric.
Yes.
Well, this fight's gonna fucking suck.
I'm gonna move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move upwards as well, but I would like to move off to the side slightly, so I probably won't get as far.
Okay.
Definitely won't get as far because I can't move 100 feet. But I don't want to be like following straight up in the line. I kind of want to be making sure I'm curving it a bit.
Okay, so I will do for either this. Rotate that round. So it's also over this way.
Yeah, that's sure. That sounds excellent. I am then going to do something I don't know. Probably something useful would be good. I'm going to use my action to spore up.
Okay. You are spored.
And I will panic.
Take the bonus action to panic.
I will end my turn.
Okay, it is now the Elder Brain's turn. And it's just going to sit there as a brain.
Oh God.
As far as you can tell, anyway. All right. That will actually. Yeah, it can do that. As you are floating there, Cruz, you feel a presence crawl into the back of your mind.
Yep.
And you can feel this connection that just speaks to you.
Yeah.
Why? I've just realised I'm doing this on a different camera, so it's okay. Why are you here? Disturbing this fledgling colony.
I'm not sure I can't say it.
Yep, you can think.
Out loud would be really helpful.
We haven't quite developed the psychic connection ourselves yet. We're working on it. It's our coronavirus thing.
I respond with, we are looking for information about your being.
Make a persuasion or deception check, yours as to however accurate that is for Cruz.
It's very vague.
They're exactly the same.
Yeah.
Well, tell me which it is.
Persuasion.
Okay. So he has advantage because he's in your head.
17.
Okay.
I assume its insight is pretty high, considering it's just a big brain.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, that's its turn. Leela.
She's just looking at the ship. She doesn't quite know what's going on until she looks up and she's like, "Hey, this is a really cool ship. Who built it? Like, what does it do? Like, can I have a look inside? Like, what is there? The storm. I'm guessing there is a storm up there.
Yeah, there's a very small storm sphere that is just crackling around and blowing a small gale. Shoot,
Hey, wait, what are you guys doing up there? Like, what? She's just shouting stuff. Like,
I'm
she's not.
having this vision that Leela is just going to actually irritate the brains until they explode.
Yeah,
like Fry reading a book really bad until they leave. Yeah.
Yeah, she's just shouting stuff. She doesn't quite know. Yeah, and she's just
Okay.
That's it. She'll float around the ship a little bit, just kind of like
Sure.
Yeah. Just a little, yeah, that's cool.
Going around looking to see what propulsion it has, and generally intrigued. All right, that will end your turn, Asher.
I'm gonna just stare at Fee.
Make an intimidation check as your action. No, I'm kidding.
It's not my action, but I will. A look of disapproval.
Make a mother check.
Coming from Asher, that's a bit rich, just to say.
Asher's like, I got no rages. I got no spells. It's 150 feet away. I'm moving slow as shit. I just kind of awkwardly drift in its direction. Like, well, just draw it. Like, I don't draw it. I put my hand on my blade. I'm like, yeah, I might as well use my action to dash. So
sure, you get a little bit higher up. I won't move it, but you know where you are.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
That's it. I can't do anything else. I have nothing.
Okay.
I think Fee and maybe Cedric are the only ones with spells left.
Maybe.
Yeah, I have a few slots left.
I've got a few slots.
How many slots do I have?
You're a rogue.
I've got 6 slots left. One of them being a 6th level. The problem is I can't get past this barrier. So
yeah.
Okay. I've never been certain how to pronounce this.
I can't wait for you to butcher it. Let's go.
The Ulithid.
The Ulithid.
Is it the Ulithid? Oh, thank you, Sean. That makes my life easier. The Ulithid.
Oh, Tom giving the answers.
Oh, damn it!
You can have that inspiration we talked about, Tom.
It just doesn't want to be attacked.
I will take it. Because you probably can or possibly can get through the shield, don't you?
No, what it can do, though, is using the mind link that has been created with Bruce, it can use its senses and cast through them.
Oh, shit.
So I need 4. Who do I want to make this? Who will make this fun for me?
Hi.
Foundling.
Hey.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
That's why he didn't.
Yeah, so that's why he didn't pick me.
That's mean.
How much?
Dom's doing his evil face.
Nope. Dom's doing his. I've run out of.
Run out of juice.
Dom's doing his. I've rolled a 1.
Oh
Oy
no.
You know, I said, who will make this fun for me? I didn't think it would be that fun. Foundling, you find yourself with an overwhelming urge beyond all else to punch that halfling to death.
Not the only one.
So you are dominated by
Oh dear.
this creature, and you are also instructed to take no action which will cause you to break this domination.
So you
What action can I take? I just roll once. I can't do anything.
No, but I think it's the. I think your stillness of mind can end a charmed effect.
Cool.
Oh yes, it can.
Can you repeat the save?
You can repeat the save, yes.
Oh, that's all right.
Because that's just part of his natural reaction, but he can't take an action to end it himself.
I can roll more ones.
So you are currently dominated, although you've got charmed ring on it because you couldn't find the dominated ones. In there somewhere. All right. You giffing again?
No, we've been really good.
Oh, I'm not even looking.
Well, nothing's come up on mine, so.
No, it's man Connor.
It's just. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The naughty boys.
The naughty boys at the back of
Can't
the
gift in the
class.
main chat, but I can gift a man.
Yeah, he can irritate me in a different way because I can see it, but then I can see the result, but I can't see why. All right, that is the end of the turn.
I will always welcome your gifts.
Well, Kavina, your turn.
Yes.
God.
So,
No, she doesn't know this is happening.
quick one. This thing that stopped my spell. Do I have any idea what that is?
Not from this distance, you don't.
It's okay, and there's no indication of was it Foundling being dominated? Like that's not obvious to the rest of us, is it?
Nope, not yet. He hasn't done anything. It's not been his turn. Ready, Ross?
Cool. I will then use my 55 feet of movement to go ahead and like that way-ish, like because we've already got Leela on the left.
If we say south is bottom there.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, northeast. Travel northeast and up. I need to get closer, but I also, like everyone else, don't want to clump together. So I'll go around to the side.
Okay, you do pass Foundling, so Foundling, make an attack of opportunity.
Wait, oh yeah, he's at the opening. Okay.
Yep.
Hey, hang on. If he makes an attack of opportunity, can I hold my movement there, realizing something's up?
Yeah, but you're still getting punched.
Yeah, that's fine. He punches me. I just think it'd be weird if he punched me. I'm like, man, that was weird. And I just keep flying.
Oh, maybe not. That's 16 on the taunt for attack.
Yeah.
AC is like 11, dude.
You got Fee. Like, AC is 14 at the moment, even with Mage Shield. So.
Okay. So that's 8 bludgeoning damage and a stunning strike. So make a con save.
Okay. Ooh. 14.
That fails.
So yes, you will stop your movement, and will they go away?
Yeah. Oh dear. That is a damn shame. Right. Yeah.
So you're stunned till the end of my next turn. Sorry.
No, that's fine. It's fine. Fine and dandy. Yeah.
Family, it's your turn.
Okay. Normal attack 1 on Kathina.
With advantage.
Yep. Yeah, 28 to hit.
Yep.
For 13 damage.
Yep.
18 to hit.
Yep.
For 10 damage. And as I apparently want to murder her, it would be Flurry of Blows.
Yep.
Oh, crikey.
There probably would be another stunning strike in there to try and stun her again. I would think.
Is this attack of opportunity?
No, this is now his turn.
Oh, it's his turn. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So unnatural 20.
Yep.
For 7 more damage, and because Luke says so, a stunning strike.
Another con save, Jared.
Yep. 18.
That passes.
Ooh, but how much damage? Because I'm tiny.
Well, that was 7 more I just did. And final strike. Yeah, rolled a 19 on the die.
Yeah, so I die.
Hey!
Well, I mean, I'm
That's-
unconscious.
And that's 12 more damage.
Yep. Bah.
Kafina is unconscious.
And here am I with 2 Dispel Magic Scrolls on my belt.
Yep.
That would have been really useful.
Why can I roll well to hit when I'm punching my party members?
It's the same law that means that Luke cannot roll well while playing an NPC.
Yeah, pretty much. Or like when I do roll low numbers when it's against Jared's mirror image, I've got the high roll somewhere. I have to have the low roll somewhere else.
I'm not sure if I'm annoyed about beating up with the party or just pleased that I've finally managed to hit something.
Little column A, little column B. Make another wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn, please.
11.
No, that fails, unfortunately.
Yeah, thought it would.
All right, that ends your turn. That brings us on to the Mind Flayers, who are going to now, seeing that the storm has gone away, move in on Cruz.
Oh, snap.
Did we see them pass through a barrier?
No.
Have I still technically taken the dodge action?
I mean, yes. Was I yes? You have taken the dodge action. It took it beforehand, so you've got your arms up in a defensive position.
Cool.
It's harder for them to hit you. However, it's a straight roll because you're incapacitated, essentially. Although, actually, no, the feature does not say you are incapacitated. So I'm going to say that they just have disadvantage against you. You just can't move from the spot. Weird, but
I'll take it.
He's just posed in a really distracting way.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, all that. And they're like,
yeah, no, it doesn't say. It doesn't say the sort of thing that you're incapacitated. So you're not going to say, fuck it. Boom. Oh no, hang on. No, you are incapacitated. Sorry.
Hey.
That makes sense. Well, in which case, I'll do this as the 2 rolls then. Both tentacles. They are a 23 and a 26 to hit.
Yes.
All right, as they both start wrapping their tentacles around you, but as they sort of start going, one of them, they look like they're sort of bickering with the tentacles across your eyes, and then one of them just sort of withdraws you. You do still take the damage from them, which is 4d10. $24 points of psychic damage, and they need to make an intelligence saving throw.
We're gonna lose some allies here.
I've been cursed by Dom.
We've had a good run, you know. It's
Okay,
been-
you are stunned until the grapple ends. All right, that ends the Mind Flayer turns. Yeah, you're grappled by, we'll say, the green one.
Okay.
How high up is he?
Sorry?
How high up is Cruz?
100 feet from where you guys entered. So from you, he's about... your movement's 35, isn't it? About 65 away from you.
A fair distance.
I can't help you before you die.
You're there. You're up.
Thank you.
How far away am I from him?
65 feet.
Good thing I can move 70 feet this turn, really, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Extremely.
So, yeah, I will move 70 feet, having to
Bonus action dash.
bonus action dash, which means I can't activate activate Plane of Warrior, which is annoying.
Yeah, you can do ice.
I'm going to attack one of these mind flayers. Are there 2 mind flayers, is it?
There are. There's the one, the yellow one and the green one. The green one has got its tentacles wrapped around Bruce's head.
Then I will attack the green one.
Go for it.
26.
Yep, that hits.
Uh, 19 damage. Oh no, plus these are aberrations.
They are
23 damage.
3 points of damage. Okay, that is one unhappy Illithid.
Attack again.
Go for it.
18 on the dice.
Yep.
Better. 27 damage.
7 points of damage. That is still an unhappy Illithid. Okay, anything else?
No, that's movement bonus action.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the Elder Brain is going to use a legendary action to Psychic Pulse. I need for Cruz and Lyra to make... oh no, you just take damage. It just happens.
Wow. That sounds fair.
It's only 3d6. It's not much. Especially when I roll poorly. 4 points of psychic damage.
Okay, I won't complain about that.
Oh, yeah.
I actually feel bad for Luke in that moment.
Why? Because there's nothing.
Because I've been on the other end of that roll. That roll was never good.
I mean, so have I. But you're always on the other end of that roll. Cruz, it's the end of your turn because you are incapacitated. You may.
I make a save. So make a save.
You make a charisma save to be able to try and move. 15. Nope. It doesn't matter anyway because you're still incapacitated by the grapple. Now it's the lair action's turns. Or just the lair action. It's going to target the. Sorry. You're incapacitated. Yeah, you are by this grapple anyway. No, you're stunned. Sorry, you're stunned by this. By which point you are incapacitated. You're stunned to get incapacitated. Okay, the Elder Brain is going to use. You just see the other thing that's floating behind you, Lyra, gets a quick flash of purple in its eyes, and it just sort of seems to be analysing you really rapidly. Just as the meta scanner, yeah. All right, that ends its turn. Cedric.
How far away am I from Cathena?
About your movement speed.
I will move
probably
towards...
Actually, you're probably close to you, about 20 feet.
Okay. I will move towards Cathena.
Yep.
I will pop her with a healing... Oh, I'm unprepared for a healing word. Hold on. I might have a healing word card here. I do. I think I already used one, that one. Oh, okay. This is maybe quite sweet. As my great mama once said, the fact that there is nothing more beautiful, more worthy, or more conscious than you. And I will bin that.
What
and then
level?
Isn't it?
It is. It's only level 1 though. Because sorry, level 2 actually, because that's the better usage of my slots.
So 13 points of Cathena.
And then, if possible, I will, with my last 10 feet, try to put Cathena behind me and move her 5 feet away from Foundling.
So put yourself between...
Yes.
Okay. So you can just sort of push her that way. Not really prone, because you can't be in the... but you are now in between her and...
I'm trying my best to be a big body in the way.
Sure. Anything else you want to do with your action, or?
Oh yeah, I guess I do have an action.
That's just your movement of just pushing a small.
I will try and slap Foundling out of it. Literally slap him in the face.
Make an attack roll.
What even? I don't even. What is this? It's an unarmed strike, isn't it?
Unarmed strike, so strength plus proficiency.
Okay, +6. It's probably not going to hit, but we'll find out. 19.
Yeah, that just hits.
Oh, okay. He takes 3 points of damage.
and Traveling make a wisdom saving throw, and as a result of that.
What do you think you're doing? Why are you going to suddenly go very arty then? Get to the chopper!
Wow.
Get to the brain!
Whatever. Obviously, some of Cedric's wisdom was transferred by the slap. Because that's an unnatural 20.
Hey! I know she can be annoying, but it's a bit unnecessary.
Domination is broken. Damn. Oh well, domination broken.
Oh no.
I know. All right, that brings us to the Elder Brain.
And he does it again.
Don't give the DM ideas.
I mean, it's there for me to do. The Elder Brain is going to. It's going to use its Mind Blast. I need for Lyra and Cruz to make intelligence saving throws.
Do I have advantage because it's an aberration?
You do.
Why have
Good.
advantage? Because
No.
$18.
Just succeeds.
10.
Very fails. However, there is only 21 points of psychic damage, and you are stunned for 1 minute.
I'm fucking stunned anyway.
I really don't want you to do
Do I
anything.
take any damage?
No.
Yeah.
The Mind Flayer one is it sucks if it hits you, but if you succeed, it's nothing. It's like a cantrip. That will end the Elder Brain's turn. Leela.
Oh god, I don't know what to do.
You're just kind of, well,
living your best life.
I'm living my best life, but she'll see something and she'll kind of be like, "What? Why? Why?" I don't know. If I feel like she'll try and talk to the brain, or at least the advisor. She'll kind of like, excuse what's happening over here? Like, what? Why? Excuse me, Mr. Brain. Like, why?
excuse me, Mr. Brain.
Excuse me, Mr. Brain,
Why?
but why are you doing? What? Why?
A voice comes into your mind that says, "They attacked, so we must defend ourselves." We? You have shown curiosity and intelligence. We will not eat you yet.
Thanks.
Tasty,
Yet being a
intelligent.
keyword.
Yeah. Okay. What if I got them to stop attacking? Would they kind of like? Would you maybe just leave them alone?
Make a persuasion check.
May I? But the mind players are winning right now, so I've not really got much of a. Why would we?
9.
Why would we give up snacks for the newborns and the journey? I'm slipping into Belgabad.
What? You're slipping into what?
I'm stepping into a voice for a different NPC called Belgabad.
Okay.
And the voice was just shifting that way for some reason.
Okay. How many more questions can I ask him?
Technically, this is telepathic, and the speed of which you think. I will say you can get one more.
Can I? Will he? One thing. What's the ship for? And I'd like to just at least know, just out of curiosity. But yeah, what's the ship for?
There's a pause, and then a very cautious transport.
Where?
That's all you get. But we'll come back to it on the next step. Asher.
Am I able to get in combat with anything?
No.
fuck? I'm so useless. I will bob 35 feet up.
Okay.
And what one's got Cruz in a mouth lock?
The green one that Liralair is currently engaged with.
Okay, I will cast Bane on him with my shield. It's a 17 save.
Bane can target 3 creatures, I believe.
Out of my shield? Can it? Gotta find the shield now. I've got this prepared, and then
I believe it's just the casting. It just says you can cast Bane, in which case Bane lets you target 3 creatures.
oh yeah, well I'll bane them both then, and the brain if I can, but I don't think I can target that.
What's the range on it?
120 it says.
Range of Bane is 30 feet. The Elder Brain is just out of
Okay.
reach.
Yeah, so I'll just do those two then.
All right, charisma saving.
Yeah, 17.
A fail on the other one, and a success with a 25 on the green one.
Okay, well one of them is baned.
It is baned.
That's all I can do.
All you can do. Anyone else? Oh, you don't. It doesn't require concentration.
Does not.
That's helpful.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That brings us to the Olithid. Or Ulithid. That guy. He is going to. Let's have a look at what he will do in this instance. He will cast. Actually, have we got the range on this? Yep. Cedric, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Sure, yeah, no worries. Oh no, I always forget. I'm actually okay at these. 19.
19. Beats the DC.
I always forget that I'm proficient with, even though I got a modifier of 0.
Yep. That's annoying. You missed. You succeeded against Feeble Mind.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So that's fun. Okay, he can't do that anymore. Damn. All right, that will end his turn then. Kafina, you're conscious.
Yay! And everyone else is like, "Aw."
You've just been punched in the face by Foundling.
Cedric was there. He's got your back.
Aw.
I'm quite glad I didn't punch you to death.
Yeah.
Oh, then a hard one to explain. Although you do have your reincarnate ability now, so
yes.
See, that's the thing, though. I was unconscious when you got slapped out of it, so I'm not sure what to make of this situation.
True. No. The consciousness you came back to consciousness as they slapped you.
Yes.
Heal then slap.
I healed you. On the way.
Heal then slap. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. I would have. Okay. Good.
Foundling is looking contrite.
Yeah. All right.
Much the crab person can.
Right, so no one's gone east, and I wouldn't mind trying my best to drop another storm sphere around that side. Like, to not in the way of everyone, though, go beelining it to the brain, but just off to the side, so hopefully I stay within 60 feet of the center from all the targets I want to hit? Question mark.
Where are you putting it?
On the right side of the map, your left, our right. No, other side. Yep, there you go. And I want to center it somewhere that's preferably within 60 feet of all the baddies.
Okay, so you've got the wind going, but no one's in the effect of it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like I can't put it close enough to the brain to affect it anyway, and the other guys are too close to my allies, so I'm just going to have to pop it to the side.
Okay. You are concentrating on Storm Sphere.
Cool. I'm going to use my bonus action to zap who obviously I shouldn't do the one grappling because I feel like lightning's not going to work in that situation. I'm probably going to kill my friend again. So I'll go for the other one.
Okay, the one that's baned.
Yeah.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
That's bad. 13.
Misses.
Yeah.
Throw the try and conjure the bolt of electricity, and it just you're not used to how things move in this medium of nothing.
I'm then going to use my 55-meter movement to run back out the way we came.
Okay.
Tactical retreat. Totally not abandoning anyone.
Oh shit!
Sacrifices were made, but we killed one.
Yeah.
From a tower.
Ah, sorry. Yeah, we don't care about Bruce. He's going to die anyway. He's not far off. All right. Anything else, Kabina?
No, that's me done.
Family.
I have 36 feet of movement.
Yes.
Is that enough to get me into melee with the yellow one?
No.
Okay.
The yellow one is about 100 feet away from you.
Okay. There's nothing in melee range.
No.
Okay, I will use my movement to move towards the closest one.
Yep.
35 feet, whatever direction that is.
Yep.
And I pull out my longbow and take 2 longbow shots at it.
Okay, which one are you aiming at? The yellow or the green that is grappling?
Are they both within 150 feet?
Yes.
Then I'll go for the green as that's grappling.
Okay, I'm going to put Asher up here because I know that you're closer to it, so I just haven't got the levels available.
Wow, Cedric, you can slap me more often.
Slap some probability at you.
That's a 22 and a 24.
Both hits.
Yeah, what is this strange madness? Or maybe I just need to warm up on caffeine at the start of every fight.
Not for unconscious, then you can guild attack everything.
That's a total of 24 points of piercing damage.
As the arrows fire up and impact into it, you're being very cautious to avoid hitting Cruz, who is very much problematic in this particular instance. As it does, it lets go and floats away.
Actually, no, I can't do that because I'm still stunned.
Yeah. Got every condition that's keeping you in place going. You have killed it.
Hooray!
Success.
All right. At the end of anything else you're doing, sorry?
I'm just going to shout out, sorry for what I did, it controlled my mind.
At the end of your turn, it's going to do another psychic pulse. So Lyra and Bruce. Take another 14 points of psychic damage. That's the end of that turn. Brings us to the Mind Flayers. Lyra has been looking like a problem, so this one is going to chomp on Lyra.
It's going to what on Lyra?
Chomp. Go attempt to grapple. It has advantage on its attack roll. Because the Elder Brain. Minus the D4, yes. Yeah, actually, pick up the dice and roll it. Fool. -1, so that's a 17 on the dice, plus 24 to hit Lyra.
That does hit Lyra.
Okay, I need you to make an intelligence save, please. DC 15.
That is an 18.
18. Okay, you are not stunned, but you are grappled by it.
How much do I take damage?
Yes, you do. You take 13 points of psychic damage.
13?
Yes, 1-3. But you are now grappled by this mind flayer. Not restrained, just grappled.
Grappled? Okay. Let's see if I can get out of that.
Yes. That will end the mind flayer's turn. At the end of that turn, the Elder Brain is going to do the same thing, the same legendary action again. So another 13 points of damage to Cruz and Lyra.
If anyone's interested, Lyra's looking a bit beaten down.
Okay.
Well, it's all psychic damage, so it's more headachy.
She's bleeding out of her ears, let's
There
say.
you go.
Not a great hangover.
Lyra, your turn.
Okay, I will take the attack action.
Okay.
Before attacking, I can teleport up to 10 feet.
Yes, you can.
So I will teleport to somewhere where I'm just out of its tentacles.
Yep.
And yeah, I'll just be attacking it twice.
Yeah, he's not having a good day.
So first attack. Oh, I haven't used my bonus action this turn. So I will at this point actually bonus action activate Planar Warrior.
Okay.
So first attack is a 22 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. This is a lot of maths. Sorry. I didn't have to do this much maths when I was a rogue with all the sneak attack.
Well, it's just multiples all thereof of 6. It's quite easy.
2 plus 13. 45 points of combined force and cold damage.
Okay. First.
And second attack.
Are you going to teleport again, or are you going to stay where you are?
Oh, teleport to like another side of it, just to keep it confused and off balance.
Sure.
23 to hit.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
26 points damage.
Oh, okay. This mind flare is definitely not looking on the happy side. Anything else?
No.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to use its last legendary action. More psychic fun. 16 points of psychic damage to Cruz and Lyra.
I'm unconscious.
Lyra is unconscious.
Oh.
I mean, that's it.
I can only choose one of you.
I won't blame you for your choice. All right, that ends that turn. Cruz, death save, please.
Here we go.
Everyone rolls a 1.
Scott.
Ooh, 14. Okay, 1 success. Brings us to the lair action. Asher. Oh, do I be a dick about this? I could be a dick about this.
Don't be a dick about this.
I feel like I can hear your conscience speaking to you, Luke.
It's all he knows.
I'm not familiar with you, Conscience. I thought I locked you away with Jiminy Cricket.
I got out. Don't do it.
Where are you? I must yeet you
For
back to
once
London.
in your life, be kind.
Oh, unfortunately, I'm not me. I'm a Mind Flayer and an Elder Brain who's been attacked. Yep. He is going to use the ability to cast Wall of Force and creates a dome, a full sphere, around Lyra and Cruz. And the Mind Flayer that's with them.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dick.
And things
Not even dickish. Dick.
That's a dick. Okay, that will
Luke
end.
is an expert on dick.
Hey, thank you. But also true. Cedric.
Okay, I will move 30 feet upwards.
Okay.
Towards my allies.
Whoop.
Hold on, just hold the phone 1 second. How far away am I now from this wall of force?
From the Wall of Force, the base of it is about 90 feet away. No, hang on. 60 feet away from you. 60
Okay,
feet.
good. Right, let's do this then. I can't remember what level Wall of Force is. and I don't really. I either have low or high slots, so I'm going to use my level 6. Hold on. Will it help if I do this? Yes. I will use my level 6 spell slot to cast Dispel Magic.
I'm going to double check 2 things for you that may change your tactics depending on my results of my search.
Did you just try to use Dispel Magic on a wall of force, Ross?
Yes.
This is why I am checking things.
It doesn't work.
Does it not work?
This is why I'm
It
checking
specifically says it doesn't work.
I know. This is why I'm double checking something that may make Ross not feel like he's wasted his day. Unfortunately.
Whole day, not turn, just whole day.
Day.
Has Cedric ever encountered Wall of Force before?
I don't think he has, and I don't think it's on either of your spell lists.
5th level.
Actually, no, you have. You've encountered it in
the Wizard's Tower.
In the Wizard's Tower. Make a wisdom check for me.
Sure thing. Anything that saves my level 6 spell slot, I guess. It's okay. It's a 15.
15. Okay.
Oh wait, sorry. I've just added. Wait, was that just a check? Yeah, sorry. 15.
Wait, wisdom.
15.
You remember that you had tried using Dispel Magic on a wall similar to this before, and it hadn't worked.
Okay.
We've got it now.
Is unfortunate. Okay. How far away is the brain from me?
The brain is 120 feet from you.
Okay. Give me 1 moment while I just figure out what the ranges on this spell. Perfect.
Can you just come back to channel 4 for me to see if we can get the countdown music?
I am going to do something very mean, because this brain's locked me out of from my friends. From the Staff of the Woodlands, I will cast Wall of Thorns, essentially inside the brain, if I can. Inside/around the brain.
Ooh. Pointy.
Through it.
In its pool, essentially.
Yeah.
Pointy.
It's gonna be hurting.
I mean. Yeah. Okay. Dex save from a brain. Sure.
From a brain. Oh.
Brain.
I thought you couldn't cast spells close to it.
I hoped that the wall was moved when it moved the wall around the other thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That is an 18 on the save.
What is my...
It has advantage. The other one's a 1.
What?
DC is probably 17.
Yes, it is 17. It beat the DC, yes. Okay.
So it's half damage.
It is half damage.
Still half of 7d8.
Oh, yeah. I'm not disputing that this still sucks to be a brain. He's getting a migraine of epic proportions.
It would have been 40. It's now 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. A con save of a 19, so plus 5. So yeah, it's fine. It maintains concentration.
That's a bummer. At the end of each, I think it's the end of each of its
End of each of its turns, it has to do the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah, and it hasn't. Well, it has got the speed to move out of it because it's in the astral plane, but it can't. That's annoying. Okay, that's an interesting thing. All right.
And yeah, I guess. Oh no, wait. No, yes.
If it can't move, just moonbeam.
I'll end my turn there.
End your turn.
Yeah, potentially I could just moonbeam it as well.
It is now the Elder Brain's turn.
It's probably going to target me.
You think?
Nah, it's fine. I'll just be like, it was her, and I'll point towards Kafit.
Wow.
Hiding. You can't attack me. I'm being a chicken. I'm hiding.
Eat what? I'm improving these mechanics. Damn, too far away. Okay. All right, he's going to use what he has on hand. ish, so to speak.
He doesn't have a hand.
You might have yours though. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
It's Asher. It's
It's
probably
Asher.
not going to be an issue.
26.
You feel the elder brain think, fuck.
And he is back. You're telling me this place fucking sucks.
He does suck. However, he does turn his attention back to you, Leela,
Okay.
and he says, "We move to the material plane to reunite with our broken clan."
Broken what? Sorry.
Clan.
Plan.
Although colony is probably the right word for it.
Flan.
A broken clan.
Plan.
Follow the flan.
Follow the flan, Rosa.
Oh, so you fly back in to go and visit your friends and family. That's quite nice. But why do you need to get to? Why are you here?
Because it is safe for us to rebuild after the disease wiped most of us out. It's your turn, by the way, Leela.
Yeah, I know.
Stalling.
Cool, thanks. I'm gonna go help my friends now. Bye. Yeah, I make my way back towards them,
Okay.
but staying low.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of have to sort of float over the blimp at this point. If you are.
As low as I can, so kind of
Yeah.
staying.
Oh, you are a good 200-300 feet away from everyone else at this point.
Yeah, I know. But can I tell what is around what that force field is?
Not from this distance.
Okay, get me closer.
You're. I mean, you can. You move 50 feet, so you can dash to get an
I
extra.
can move 60 feet. Thanks.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can dash to get yourself 120 feet closer.
Have a look at the dome.
You're still 180 feet away from it.
And I can't tell from there.
Make an Arcana check.
The elder brain didn't have a turn, did it?
It did.
Yeah, just between
It
me
tried
and
to.
you.
It tried to dominate
end,
Nacta.
At the end of its turn, did it take more damage?
It would have done. Just in case how much? Natural 20.
Oh, okay, nice. I will roll some more damage.
This time it's slashing instead of piercing.
Could make all the difference. It was 33, so it needs to be halved.
16
Yeah, I can
or
remember which
17.
Yeah, round up or down.
Okay. A con save. Still concentrating. It's fine. So what was your Arcana check, Leela?
16.
16. You've seen this magic before. You know that it is a wall of force, and the only things that can break it are to break the concentration of the caster or a disintegrate spell.
Cool. Would I have any idea who's casting it from this distance?
No.
Where am I? Can you move me now? Where I am?
You are here.
Yeah, but I moved, didn't I?
You did, but mostly up. So you're essentially a bit further that way, I would say.
What? That's 120 feet.
Up.
But I don't have enough 3D capability.
Okay. Well, you didn't say how big the blimp was.
Fucking huge.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. As long as I'm kind of close enough to kind of get.
You're about 180 feet away from everyone else.
Okay.
Or from the brain, at least.
Well,
So
I'm too far away to do anything else. So,
yes.
but I'll just get my. Oh, no. I don't know. I might get my drone out.
Okay, the drone
Yeah.
appears behind you.
Oh no, it's just an action to deploy, so I can't do anything with it. Okay. Yeah, drone's out. That's fine. Cool. Crack on.
Alrighty. Asher.
So I'd like to go up through the floor of the dome.
You can't. It's a sphere.
You said it was a dome.
I said a sphere.
You said dome.
I said dome and then
You
changed
said
it to sphere.
dome.
Dome and
That's
then,
your first answer.
I said dome and then I changed it to sphere.
So it's a hemisphere.
It is a full
Right, so
sphere.
it does have a floor. Right. You've got to
Yeah.
nitpick these things. I'm
Yeah,
trying to save
no,
a friend.
no, that's
I'm trying to
fair.
save friends here.
It's a hamster ball.
Oh, so now it's a sphere. It's growing.
Do you know what? It did just as you were coming up. It just went poof, it hit you in the face. Just to
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, a technicality was all I had for this
It's all
turn, really.
Sorry.
A technicality of words was the only thing I had to hope for in this turn, really.
There's a free brain, isn't there?
No, it's in the dome.
The brain
Sphere.
isn't.
The brain.
The brain is out. The brain's out.
Yeah,
So
but
the other-
It's going to take me 3 turns to get to the brain.
Start making your way there.
I've been doing that since we started.
Making your way up, brain.
Oh, how far away is the big fucking brain, which Cedric's probably going to kill when I get there?
You were about 35 feet away from Cruz and Lyra, so with your movement, you would get up there. You about 50 feet from it.
50, I will dash.
Okay, you are
and be
now
in the worst place imaginable.
you are now 15 feet away from it, and
Yeah.
it's a visor.
I pull my helmet down a little. There we go. I'll bane it.
Can you cast it more than once?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it says at will.
Oh,
Yes, Queen.
No, I can't. No. I shall
Oh.
bane at it.
and it just it looks at you all brainily and goes, no. All right, that brings us to as you're going there. No, it doesn't have that tether anymore because you're unconscious. So I can't use that legendary action.
Yeah, no, can't do that.
No, what it can do though is it can make a tentacle attack as a legendary action against Asher.
Good she thinks she put her visor down.
With a 25 to hit.
Oh.
No?
Yeah, no, yeah, don't fucking hit me.
What is your AC?
21.
Oh, yeah, that is. So that is 48. 6. 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Uh-huh.
You are now grappled by it. And it's going to keep you at arm's length because you've got a big fucking sword.
It's just a longsword, is that right?
Yeah, you can see Shashafang on your back. So
How? It doesn't have eyes! Or does it? Just big googly eyes on it.
just on the pool, it's got googly eyes in all directions. All right, that ends the. Well, that's the end of it. So it comes to the third. Yeah, not a third. There you go, that guy. There you go, Ross. So you got your mispronunciations.
Thanks.
It is going to float down towards you, Asher, and it is going to nom on your head.
Uh-huh.
Well, you do hear it think, I wish I had a tin opener.
I was going to say, thank God I pulled my visor down. I'm wearing a helmet.
24 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, that hit. Make an intelligence saving throw, please.
19.
19 is a success. You are grappled by this creature, and you take.
So glad I healed up to full before I came in here.
34 points of psychic damage.
34.
That ends your its turn. You're just being held and grappled by that guy. Kafina.
Is it just Big Brain or is... Oh, wait, no, we got the advisor guy coming down, yeah?
Yep.
Is he within 60 feet of me using Storm Sphere on him? Or he might be a bit off?
Yeah, he's within 60 feet.
All right, cool. I'd like to use that on him.
Make an attack roll.
It's 18.
How much?
18.
18 hits.
Woo. All right. Time to be useful. Right, yeah, so go damage, go. That's all. That's pretty good. 2 6s, a 5, and a 3. So we're at 17, 21 damage.
Okay. Asher, you take 6 points of lightning damage because you are grappled by it.
Oh. Oh, geez. Sorry.
As does the Elder Brain because it does travel up its tentacle.
Wait, hang on. Sorry.
The Elder Brain's got held, but also the advisor dude's come over and is munching on his brains. Asher's in like
2 grappled.
Yeah, is in like the worst position right now. Maybe.
So I thought Asher was at the Elder Brain, so I thought, yeah.
Nope.
Okay.
Missed the last turn.
Okay. Am I within 100 feet of anything?
Yes, Cedric and Foundling.
Okay. Any chance I could get, say, within 60 feet of the big guy?
No, because you said specifically you went 50 feet the other direction.
Yeah, I did.
We're now almost 200 feet away.
All right. Could I get within 100 feet of anyone that isn't grappling an ally?
If you use your action to dash, yes.
Oh, then no.
Actually, no. Both the Elder Brain and the Authoritative are grappling someone.
Okay, all right. I mean, no, like, if I try anything, I hurt other people, so no.
Okay. Foundling.
Okay, so there's still the bubble, yeah?
Yep, bubble's there.
And it's visible?
I mean, technically no, but I'll say with the refraction of light upon it, you would be able to see that. You would just about be able to see it.
Okay, I'm not going to bother trying to get into that then. So I'll use my 36 feet of movement, that extra one that matters, to go towards the Elder Brain.
Over the course of 5 rounds, it will.
Okay.
And take a couple longer shots at it. How far away is it?
It's within your short range.
Okay.
Also, did the brain take damage when it grabbed me from the thorns? Because that was his turn, wasn't it?
No, it was a legendary action.
Right.
Did it make a concentration check when it took the lightning damage?
No, that's a good point. It's fair point.
I think it was going to make it anyway. But...
I mean, I rolled an 18. It was decent.
They put ones on the die for a reason.
Cedric, can you come and slap me again?
Oh.
That's an 11 and a 15.
11 hits, and so does the 15. Woo!
Oh, okay.
It is a big brain, I guess.
It's a big brain with no protection. It's just a big gelatinous blob.
So it's the next up is the,
And nothing ever bad happened from hitting big gelatinous blobs.
I know, right? Yes, it is.
So that's a total of 18 points of piercing.
18 points of piercing damage. So I'll take 2 con save DC 10 for my ease. 19 and a 14 on the dice, so that's fine.
His hemisphere still stands.
Hemisphere still stands. As with the other hemisphere. Makes a bubble!
Yeah, I guess I'm done.
All right. Where am I now? Mind Flare. That is peckish. It will take 2 turns to devour someone. It will target Cruz. It's not had a feathered brain before, so it's going to just attack. That will hit with a 22. You fail a death save.
Oh, death save.
Yeah, just one.
Oh, that's all right then.
It's only it has to tentacle you, and then it has to extract brain on its next turn.
Okay.
It's latched on, basically.
I was expecting 2 fails.
It's just going. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, no. Next turn, then you're dead.
Oh, that's all right then. I get 1 more turn.
Yeah, maybe. All right, the Elder Brain. If it's got legendary action, what can it do with anything? It cannot do anything here.
Okay, no legendary actions from the Elder Brain in this instance. Lyra, death save, please. Lyra.
Natural 20.
Okay, you are conscious.
Thank God.
And it's your turn.
And it's my turn. How far am I from Cruz?
Next to. Virtually.
I'm going to do something really stupid.
Okay.
What we like.
I'm going to use my bonus action to phase step. However, I said I woke up in the spring form.
Yes, you did.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch Cruz.
Yes.
And teleport him 30 feet away.
Okay.
I just like the idea of this thing being like, eat you, and it goes, It's little
Why?
Oh,
Why
shit.
It's like pulling a lollipop out of its mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like
Good. So, does that work?
Yeah, it does. Because you're targeting a point that is beyond the circle, which you can do from the thing. It's a thing that you can see. So it does. It specifies a point you can see.
Hang on. Sorry, wrong book.
Too many
This
books.
book? Which book is it? God, it's not even a book in this room.
Modern Kindness.
Yeah, I need to leave the room and come back.
Right, I've got it. I've got you. Where is it? Eladrin. Eladrin face up. If only there was an online tool we could use which would tell us this information.
I'm trying to find it right now.
Well, I've got the phase step thing, but it's
It doesn't have the specification.
Oh, hang on, here it is.
As a bonus action, you can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can't see. Once you use this trait, you can't do it again until a short or long.
The only thing is, it says the creature has to be willing.
I'm willing.
Unfortunately, this comes into the he's unconscious, he can't consent.
Very wise.
You know, Kelatar would never make that distinction.
Kelatar wouldn't. Cruz, on the other hand.
I've said it before, there is a line.
I mean, the only reason it says that is because if a creature resists, then it doesn't work. But he's not resisting.
Yeah, he's neither resisting nor consenting, so...
I pressed the wrong button.
Oh, and it happened anyway.
I will say that in this instance, we will go with the Medivac implied consent of wanting to stay alive.
Yeah, the natural instinct of wanting to live.
Yeah.
I think overrules, kind of.
Yes. In this very specific instance of Medivac.
If I ever get shot and need saving, I consent.
What we need to do is just, you need to have a downtime session. We just write out living wills.
Yes.
What is your specific?
We all need the little necklaces that say, if in danger, please save.
If unconscious, please do this. Okay.
Does DNR stand for do not reincarnate?
Yeah, exactly.
DNR and less skeleton attack.
Do reincarnate because he wants to be tall.
So given that, I will pick up my sword, which will have gone unicy because I dropped. I will stand up.
Yeah. Prone isn't really a thing in the astral plane.
Yeah, well, I will.
Rotate.
I won't bother then. I will get myself into a good position and I will attack the illithid that's with us twice.
Go for it.
I'm assuming that a 13 misses.
13 does miss. Bounces off the armor.
How about a 22?
Hits.
Just the 1d8. This is
pitiful.
So it's only 18 points of slashing damage.
How would you like to overkill this?
I'm going to take its armored tentacled head off.
Sure.
Just
lop the head off,
Clean.
and
See the head go.
you now finally see what is underneath the illithid's tentacles as they sort of float up, and it's just more tentacles. No, just a very vicious mouth that looks kind of like one of those ring cutter fish that can basically just go.
So I am now in a wall of force with a dead illithid and 1 hit point.
And bleeding. It is a bleeding illithid.
Sorry?
It's a bleeding illithid, so with the arterial spray, it's just got blood, it's just floating around.
I'm just waiting for it to fill up the wall of force bubble, and then you drown to death.
I think there's a problem with the. It can't be that much because
you don't know how much this illithid bleeds.
Unless it's like anime blood.
It's like anime nosebleed style.
Yeah.
Oh.
or like some B movie, you chop the head off and just.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. So that's
decanter of endless blood.
So I am stuck in here.
Okay.
I don't know if I know that my ethereal step won't work, but I know it won't work.
All right. That ends your turn. The end of your turn, the Elder Brain uses its legendary action to target the new thing that has just appeared in front of it, the tentacle. Which, luckily for you, is not a natural 20.
Well, that's all right.
And it's not
He's
in
unconscious.
so it's not an auto crit. Yeah, but it's not an auto crit because he's not in melee. It's got a reach of 30 feet, so it's only if it's within melee, it's an auto crit. So that's another failed death save, and you are grappled. Still grappled and stunned. So on your turn, make a death save.
Surely I wouldn't have teleported him into range of the Elder Brain.
You can only move him. He's got a range of 30 feet, though. There's not that great a distance you can teleport him to.
Down.
Yeah, I was thinking down.
I mean, it wasn't said at the time.
He's not going to throw him into danger, though, either.
It was
To be
originally a
fair,
dome.
when it targeted Asher, Asher was within 15 feet, so you wouldn't have known what its reach was.
30 feet is reached as well.
It's quite a long reach. What was the death save?
11.
So 1 success, so you're on 2.
I was 2 and 2.
Okay.
2 successes.
Yeah.
And 2 failed.
2 success, 2 failed.
And I'm good.
Okay, it is going to give an inspiration. No, it isn't. What's it going to do with this one? Okay, Cedric, make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, this will go great.
Oh. On the power of Opsy.
Yes. I mean,
Channel.
best I can get is 19, so.
DC is 18, so.
10?
No, you cannot move.
Okay.
As the Elder Brain just forces your movement and glues you in space.
Okay.
It's now your turn.
Hang on, was that the Elder Brain's turn?
Lair action.
I think it's turned straight after mine.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
You're not incapacitated, you're just stuck.
How far away am I from Cruz?
From Cruz, you're about 65 feet.
Oh, why did you have to add the extra 5 feet, Luke?
That's mean. That's mean.
5 feet. Okay. Well, that is upsetting. I am going to try hit it with a level 6 guiding bolt, the big brain.
Go for it.
In Oh wait, hold on. Do I need? Is it just I can't move, or can I still? I can still cast spells, can't I?
You are unable to leave your current
Okay,
space.
that's all it is. That's all I wanted to check. Right, come on.
You can still do somatic
You
components.
still have your D10, Cedric, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I do. Thank you. I had forgotten about that. That probably would have come in handy a second ago. I think that's going to be fine. 24 to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
He's 10.
It's 9d6. So I'm going to just use D&D Beyond for the rolls when you're listening to this back. Yeah. I mean, it's not hitting that hard actually. 32 points of
radiant.
Radiant. Thank you. That's what I was after. Radiant damage.
Alrighty. Stage 16. 1. So the wall of force is down.
Yes. Okay. We're making slow but gentle progress.
Oh, hang on. No, he's got legendary resistances. I'll use one of those.
That's fine.
Sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, no worries. I was kind of hoping my wall of thorns would do more on that. I will. I've still got loads of hit points. I'll just. No, you know what? Just in case, I will turn invisible.
Okay. You are now invisible.
As a bonus action.
All right. At the end of your turn, make another charisma save, please.
Sure thing. Let's just do that. An 8.
8? Nope. Alrighty. Starts at the same time. Okay. All right. So now the Elder Brain's turn.
Get rid of the damage, Ross.
Let's see. Yep. It is going to Mind Blast Asher. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Uh, 22.
Okay, you take half damage. No, you take nothing. Damn it. Perhaps this is cantrip mind flayer. All right, that ends its turn. So another
Dex saving throw, please.
a 13.
That will
fail.
Take more damage this time. Yeah, it's 37 points of slashing.
It will use its legendary resistance.
18. It's 18 points of slashing damage.
18 points of slashing damage. And that is now rolled an 18 on the con save. All right. That is its turn. Leela. Your drone is out.
Drone is out. So is the wall of force still up?
Yes.
How far away is brain / stack of people away from me now?
Stack of people from you is about I'll say they're about 80 feet from you.
Okay.
Brain is 130 feet from you.
Okay. I grab the drone, so I'm holding the drone. I move as far as I can towards brain.
Yep.
I let go of drone. Drone can go 30 feet towards brain.
What size is the drone?
Its speed is 30 feet.
No, what size is it? Is it?
Hold on, it doesn't say. It just says undeployed. It's a 6-inch sphere, but it doesn't say how big it is when it's deployed.
Right.
Just says a small deployable flying device, but it's
in which case it's small.
It's flying speed of 30 feet.
Okay, I would say it would slow you down to drag it with you, because you're basically having to drag it as well. So you don't.
Okay, so how close can I still get?
You can get 30 feet and then let the drone go off another 30 feet, and you can use your action to dash unless you need to use your action to do something else.
So I'm 60 feet closer. So how far away am I from the brain?
No, you're 30 foot unless you're. Are you dashing?
Yeah, no.
Okay, you're 30 foot close to the brain, so you're
right. And I let the drone go 30 feet.
So the drone is. You're now 100 feet away from the brain. No, did I say 100? Yes, it is 130.
Confuse him with maths.
You're 100 feet away from the brain. The drone is
That's 70
70
feet away.
away from it, about 40 feet away from your friends.
Am I in the drone's 40 feet away from my friends?
Yes.
How far away from the bad guy? 40 feet? 50?
No, there's another 50 on top of that. He's 90 feet. Wait, no, hang on, that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Yeah, if I'm 40 feet away from my friends and the bad guy's still there and he's only like 10 feet away.
He's 50 feet away from your friends. based on
Right.
where they are.
He's 50 feet away from my friends. Not the brain, the dude on the stand.
Oh, the dude on the stand. Oh, he's with your friends. Sorry,
Yeah.
you said the brain. I got confused.
No, I was saying dude with my friends. Okay, so my drone's in attacking range of the dude with my friends.
Hmm?
You said the brain has got a reach of 30 feet.
I did. I'm just realizing I've got the numbers wrong. That one. Sorry, Laura.
My drone is within range of bad guy with friends. Because
Yes.
that's got 60 feet. I will use an action to shoot at him with the drone.
Okay, go for it.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh, God. Hold on. I don't get anything. It's just a normal one. 13.
13 misses, unfortunately.
Damn it. Let me just double check. Yeah, no. No, it's fine.
I'm supposed to be right. All right, anything else?
No.
Okay.
I hate this stupid game.
Oh, we all.
Asher.
Finally. Is it disadvantage to muller this guy off of me?
No, you're not incapacitated. You're just grappled.
Oh, well, then I'll hit him normally then.
Yeah, do it. Stabby.
That's a 26 to hit.
Yes.
And a 32 to hit.
Yes.
So the first one's 18 points of damage.
18?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the second one is also 18.
Okay. Good. Okay. It is less happy with its life. Anything else?
Can't do anything.
Okay, it is going to. Oh, hang on. No, it's not incapacitated. Okay, it's going to use its tentacles again on you to try and incapacitate you. Probably doesn't hit actually with a 19.
No.
Dang it. Okay, that will end its turn. Kafina.
So is anyone being grappled still by Big Brain? That's the only enemy, right?
Big Brain and its assistant.
Oh, okay. Well, which one's not grappling anyone?
No, they're both grappling someone.
Yay. All right. Are there any of my friends within 55 to 110 feet that are unconscious?
Yes.
Good.
They're not in range.
No, he's not in range.
Huh?
Cruz is unconscious. He's about 150 feet away from you, though.
That's useful.
You have got movement.
Yeah, I got 110 if I dash. It doesn't mean I can get to him.
Foundling, you're up next.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I genuinely, I'll just start moving towards him. Hopefully, I'll get there next turn. Then dash it, whatever.
Okay. Pretty much in line with Foundling. Foundling, your turn.
How close am I to Cruz?
You're about, at this point, you've traveled, yeah, you're about 25 feet away.
Oh, excellent. He's within my movement range.
Yep.
Okay, I will use 25 feet of my movement to get up to Cruz. And I will use my action to feed him a superior healing potion.
Okay. Oh, damn! That is 8d4 plus 8.
Who wants to roll it? Okay.
No.
I'm not sure I've got AD4 to hand.
See. It's okay. I'm rolling.
Go.
$27 points of healing.
Woo.
Still stunned.
It's like,
And I'm then going to use my remaining 10 or so feet of movement to carry on moving towards the big brain.
Okay. We'll put you there for now. All right.
That's
You
my
are,
turn. Then.
yeah, you are about, I'd say you're about 30 feet away from the brain.
Hey, I could get there next turn.
Yep. The brain's going to help you with that, actually. He's going to use a legendary action to tentacle you. Draw you closer because you look like a snack. However, it probably won't hit, not with a 13.
No, that misses.
Yep, thought so. All right, Lyra.
Right. I'm going to go up to the edge of the wall of force.
Yep, I'm going to stand you up because I can.
Sort of pound on the edge.
Yep.
Will you allow me to do kind of 2 bonus actions and no action?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do
really
is
unless it's really OP and it fucks me over.
It's really not. One is activate my sword.
Okay.
And the other is take a. I think I need to check my thing.
Drink a
take
potion.
a potion.
Yeah.
I've got 1 potion of greater healing left.
By all means, chug away. 44 plus 4.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, right.
That's 11 points of healing.
Okay, so you're up to 12. Alrighty. We will come back to Cruz because Matt was just taking a phone call. Anything else you're doing there, or?
Oh, if I known he was going to take a phone call, I wouldn't have bothered healing him.
No.
Okay. In which case, it will be the lair action. It will give inspiration to his illithid, his advisory friend. Cedric.
Okay,
Thorn damage.
No,
What?
it's the end of its turn.
Thorn
We
damage.
already did it. It's the end of its turn, not the end of my turn.
No.
I'm still stuck, aren't I?
Yes.
Okay. And there is no one who needs healing. There's no one particularly around me. I don't really know what to do. So I'm guessing I can't take an action to try break this. I have to wait until the end of my turn, don't I?
That is the end of your turn, yes.
Okay. I am going to do. How far away is the brain from me? How far away is the advisor from me?
The advisor is 65. The brain is about 100 and. No, I've got my measure. It's within range of your big spell, which was 120 feet, I think.
Okay.
So I guess we're about 120 feet away from it.
Okay, I'm gonna just. Yes, it was, wasn't it? Okay, it's gonna be weak, but I'll hit it with a cantrip because why not?
Yeah.
I will smack it with a chill touch. The big
Okay,
bonuses.
roll.
Get advantage, don't you?
Why?
Because no one's hit it since the guiding bolt hit it.
That's a good point.
Has no one hit the brain since then? I feel like I'm kind of
No one can get near it.
I feel like I'm wasting my chill touch a bit here, but, or that on
Wasting the guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
no one's hit it since the guiding bolt.
Okay, it does. I mean, a 20 I think hits, doesn't it?
Yes. Again, AC 10 is not it's not a big protective thing.
7, 13, 14 points of necrotic damage.
14 necro.
And it can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn, in case it has been for any reason.
Okay.
It's not undead, is it?
No.
No. Okay, cool. That's my turn.
It's a brain.
Rolled a 12 on the con save to maintain concentration. It is going to.
I made a Christmas saving throw of 13. I presume it doesn't save.
Fails, unfortunately.
That's fine.
It is going to tentacle. Actually, let's see if it gets. Nope, it does not get its cone back. It is going to tentacle attack Foundling. Natural 20.
Okay.
So that is on a fairly healthy Foundling, I suspect.
Reasonably, although maybe not for much longer.
Yeah. So that's 9. 19. 44 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Yeah, not particularly healthy anymore.
And you are grappled, and it's going to start pulling you towards it. Also, make. Oh no, that's. Oh shit! I've been forgetting about this. Okay. Oh, good to know from now on. All right, that ends its turn, so we'll make another dex save. Natural 19 for a total of 19. Because I think I'll be dex. The big.
So it makes a save, so it will take half of this damage. Let me just scroll to the spell and hit this button. Oh, 33 halved.
So
17.
17, yes, 17.
Concentration?
Yep. Give me a second. To yeah, 18.
We're excited to see it. The concentration definitely not disappear.
All right, Leela.
Okay, where am I compared to everyone now?
You are about your drone's about 40 feet. You're 70 from your friends. And about 100 from the brain.
Okay.
Drone is 70 from the brain.
Okay. Drone moves. Moves a little bit closer. 10 feet towards brain.
Okay.
So 60 feet.
I'm going to use this animated door to represent your drone.
That's fine. So he's within the 60 feet of brain.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll take a shot at brain.
Make a shot at brain.
Oh, come on. I've done nothing.
What does it shoot at brain?
It doesn't say. It's just a piercing damage thing.
Probably just a dart then or something like that.
Yeah.
Just flings bits of metal at it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. 8.
8 misses, unfortunately.
I'm bored of this game now. I'm done.
Oh no.
So goddamn useless.
Ash,
Can I move?
Work.
Sorry,
Can I move? Can I move? There's 2. Can I move towards my friends?
You may move towards your friends. You can get within 10 feet of your friends.
Yeah, screw it.
I'm going to put you there. Alrighty. That brings us to the beginning of Ash's turn. Asher, you are grappled by a tentacle. I've forgotten about this one. You that starts your turn. Oops. 8 dice. 8 points of psychic damage at the start of your turn from the tentacle.
Smack, smack.
Smack, smack.
Boop. 20.
Yep.
And a crit.
Oh, no.
So the first one is 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage, okay.
And the second one is 18 doubled. Same number.
36.
36 points of damage.
It wouldn't be 18 doubled because that's with your modifiers.
Oh, yeah, it's 17 then plus 9.
17 plus 9.
26.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, math voice in the sky.
That's what they call me.
All right, that brings us to the Illithid's turn. Let's see if it gets its Mind Blast back. It does. It's going to blast you with a Mind Blast, Asher. Make an intelligence saving throw, please.
Give over. 21.
21 is a success and no damage.
I have a +7 to it. So.
God damn it. Why can't you do the decent thing and roll poorly like Dom does?
It was a 14. It wasn't even a great roll.
All right, Kafina.
It wasn't a 1. It's better than my rolls.
Yeah, well, you know, you make that a hobby.
Kafina.
Anyone needing healing?
I mean,
yes.
Everyone.
I'm conscious, but I could do with healing.
Whoever needs it the most, like the unconscious people. Who's unconscious?
No one.
Oh.
Lyra and Cruz are pretty beat up.
Okay, I don't think I can force feed conscious people, can I? A potion? Are either of the people not grappling anymore?
Oh, if you're trying to feed us potions, you can't do that with me.
Yeah. Okay. So I can't give anyone a potion, and I can't attack any enemies without hurting my allies. Yeah. You know. Oh wait, no, it's too high a level. I'm out of slots. Literally have nothing I can do. Nope, nothing. I'll just stand there and do nothing.
What's your range on Rolling Thunder?
I mean, it's 60.
So you could try that, because that's thunder damage, not lightning.
I mean, I'd assume it'd still hit them. You know, it's an explosion of thunder that hits them. If they're wrapped around someone, that's...
Yeah, the big brain isn't wrapped around them, though. It's just got a tentacle out.
Yeah. All right, hang on. So can I hit the big brain with anything, like, say, maybe a lightning bolt?
You can. You can hit the big brain with anything, just whether or not...
Will it hit my ally if I do that? Can I re-angle to not hit an ally?
There will be some electrical transfer because it is holding on to the ally, but it will be small.
All right, yeah.
Is it holding on to me?
Yes.
Yeah, well, one glance at Ashia, she's looking pretty fine.
It's also holding on to Cruz and Foundling.
They're not fine, though.
Yeah, I also feel pretty bad because I keep hurting people. So, fine. Rolling Thunder, big guy.
Okay. So is it attack roll and a strength save?
Yep.
What your attack roll?
Oh, crit.
That'll hit.
That'll hit.
I mean, it can't be knocked back because it's basically going backwards into itself.
Right. So, okay. So that's 13 doubled to 26.
26 points of thunder damage.
Does it make it move or no? It's force movement doesn't count anyway. I was going to say move or wobble near the thorns on the wall of thorns. But...
I mean, it would sort of wobble back into it, but it's also being pushed into its base.
It's force movement anyway, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, that is a 19 on the con save.
Yeah, that's fine.
Still maintaining. Okay, all right. That ends your turn. Standling.
Yeah. So, am I able to melee attack this thing?
You can punch the tentacle. I'll say you can punch the tentacle, sure.
Oh, I'll taunt for it.
Tentacle.
So, first attack. 19.
Hits.
That will be 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and I'm going to attempt to stun this thing.
Okay, let's see if it makes any concentration. It does. All right. All right.
Yeah, I'll explain it.
Okay. Stunning strike, con save, yes. Natural 20.
Yeah, that succeeds. Okay, second time for strike.
Yep.
Yeah, 28. That's going to
Yes.
hit. Further 11.
11 points, okay.
And then I'll flurry of blows it.
Go for it. We'll come back to you next, Bruce, because you missed your turn.
Okay, cool.
We just went there, solve it. Yeah,
So yeah, 22.
Yep.
For 7 damage.
Okay.
I can't knock it around. I can't knock it for. It can't take reactions till the end of my next turn.
Sure.
And then final one is a 24 to hit.
Yep.
And 9 more bludgeoning.
Another 9. Okay.
I'm done.
Cruz, you are conscious and grappled by this tentacle. I'm stunned. I forgot about that. Make a wisdom save at the end of your turn, I believe.
Is it wisdom save?
Intelligence save.
No, that's slightly better.
This was against normal mind class. It was only 15. 11 now. Alright. Family, you have pissed it off, so it's going to use a legendary action to attack you again with the tentacle. Just squeeze. I also forgot you were supposed to take some psychic damage at the beginning of your turn because you're grappled. Same for you, Cruz, actually.
Okay.
Both of you take 10 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Ow.
And a 22 to hit.
Yep.
That is 13 and 2. So 17 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
17?
Yes.
For once, I'm happy to see the number 1.
Oh.
That's my hit points.
Alrighty. No, actually, I forgot to roll con save for its last 2 strikes. Nope. Fuck. Concentration is gone on Wall of Force.
Unleash the beast.
Lyra, it's your turn.
Yeah. With 12 hit points. Right, what's near me? How close?
You've got the Orthoped is within 10 feet of you. The Elder Brain is about 30.
Right, I have the frost active on the sword, but I believe I have activated Planar Warrior 5 times today, which is my limit.
Yes, I believe so.
So I will go up to the Olithid or whatever it is.
That guy.
And attack it twice.
Go for it.
Uh, 25 to hit.
Hits.
That's 28 points damage.
How would you like to end this, my Elder Brain?
I thought it was the Ulithid I was.
Oh, was it the Ulithid? Oh, my apologies.
No.
In which case, how would you like to end the that guy?
Just run it through with a very cold sword, and I'm envisioning just frost sort of spreading over it, and then it shatters or something.
Where are you running it through? The head or the chest?
Chest.
Okay. As you run through, you hear the sort of scrape on metal as you sort of graze against Ash's armor. Put it back out again.
Thankfully, you didn't stab it in the head.
Right. So that's dead.
Yep.
How far am I from the Elder Brain then?
About 35 feet.
And I've used how much movement already?
5.
But I haven't used my bonus action for anything.
Or your teleporting ability.
Or my teleporting ability. So I can definitely get to the Elder Brain. Yes?
Yes? Sorry, I didn't realize you were waiting for confirmation.
Then I will attack the Elder Brain too.
Go for it.
That's a 30 to hit.
Yep.
Um. 29.
How would you like to kill it?
I think just sort of stick the sword in really deep and just hold it there until everything stops moving.
It will take a while because it's a very gelatinous form. It'll just wobble for a while. But as you stab in, Leela, you hear a very panicked "what?" before it dies.
Okay then. Cool. Awesome. Great.
Terrified dreams for the rest of your life.
Shake it off.
So you are there in this big brain room with a blimp, essentially.
Awesome. Great. Cool.
Okay.
Free blimp.
That was just in the nick of time. Thank you, Lara.
Yes. Everything went according to plan.
Insight check.
Do not make an insight check. Everyone can tell you lying out of her ass.
4.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, wait.
Reliable talent?
No.
Oh.
No, sorry. 2.
Lyra
out of
had
my-
this plan the entire time.
Oh, fair enough.
Down to the last detail.
She scored an
Out of my
11 on
friends,
her
who's
deception
looking the
check.
most roughed up?
Was that wrong? Come.
Out of my friends, who's looking the most roughed up?
Probably
Foundling.
Cruise.
Foundling told us he was on 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough.
Well, Dom told me. I'm not sure if anyone else is.
I'm on 12.
If you look at Cedric, he has more health than he started the fight.
So as you look at Foundling, they seem to meditate for a moment and start to look less beaten up as I use wholeness of body.
How many times a day can you use that?
Oh, hang on. I have used it already. I don't do that. Never mind.
Then
Have you used second wind?
Yeah, second wind then. Oh, that's not bad actually. I regained 9 hit points. I'm up to 10.
That's all right then. With Dick Ross.
Oh God.
Ross, shut up.
No, let's not poke the dead brain just in case it comes back.
Get on my level. I got absolutely rocked as well because I was on 214 when that started.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I will. You got 9 on top of that. I'll give Foundling 12 hit points.
Thank
You
you.
see a nice little pulse of gold come out. So,
I don't know how you take a screenshot.
What, on your
depends what
phone?
device you're on.
Yeah.
What are you using?
Lock button.
If you're on an Apple.
What phone is it?
It's a Samsung.
I have no idea.
Try use the volume down and the lock button at the same time.
Oh, I think I managed it.
Anyway, what are you wanting to do at this point?
Can I search over the advisor's body and see if he had anything on, if they had anything on them?
Make an investigation check.
I will guidance myself moments before I do this.
Sure.
I'm going to sit in midair.
So-
Why not? I'll just use that inspiration.
Sure.
Oh, I got a 10 on that.
Great.
19 total.
Oh, the date.
Yeah. Okay. There is a black metal staff that it holds. It looks like it's got fingers coming from it. You are unable to discern what purpose this has. But as
Staff for fingering.
well,
No.
as
Laura
well
sells those.
as well as looking around, you find one scroll of resurrection.
Ooh. I will keep the scroll for now, but
Okay.
then go, does anyone know what this does? And I will point the staff round. You know, like the person who's just learnt how to use a gun or given a gun.
Yeah, just like,
anyone, does anyone know how this might work? If no one.
I could probably hit people with it.
Am I able to have a look at it, or
I will pass it over to Asher if you want to look.
is there a check that we can make? Or
I will say this will be a history check until you have time to study it longer.
I'm proficient in history, so
somehow.
Been around for most of it.
Yeah, I like to call that life events. 16.
16. You have no idea.
Yeah, that's fair. Dunno, just looks like a nice bit of wood.
It's made of metal.
Gosh, this nice wood metal. It's like a brushed finished piece of wood to imitate metal.
Let's take it with us and we'll worry about it later.
I'd put it in the bag with all the other fucking items.
In the bag you can go.
In the bag of looting.
Yep.
What about the Zeppelin?
Well, apparently they were using the Zeppelin to like go and meet his family and friends so that they can
Sounds like we've just murdered some nice person.
do things
Yeah,
together.
they're just going to a garden party.
They were meeting up for something. I think they were meeting up to like eat more brains. But apparently,
Illithids enslave people, and as well as eating their brains, they are not good creatures. They are very bad.
I got that from when he started attacking us. Apparently a disease wiped a lot of their people out.
Oh, right.
That's all I got from him.
That sounds
and the very painful scream at the end, which will haunt me forever.
I'm sorry.
What about the Zeppelin? Connor, do you say you're going to look at it or do things?
Sure, yeah.
I'm like going back to the Zeppelin.
I will, if I can, before we all travel towards the Zeppelin, carve some brain up, so we have some evidence that we've killed something in here.
Okay.
I will help you with that.
And we'll go and have a look at the
I would
Led
like
Zeppelin.
a sample of elder brain as well.
Okay, you take a sample of elder brain. You scoop some elder brain into your.
You get some of
Bag
that.
of
You get some
Just
of
put it in
that.
your pocket. Just put it in your pocket.
Everyone's got a pocket of elder brain.
That sounds good.
I'm going to put it in my bag of
Top pocket.
somehow,
I'm going to put the amygdala here.
Somehow, I'm going to nail it to a wall.
I think it might be one of those where you have to bronze it first and then you nail it to a wall.
I got the killing blow
and put it on a shelf.
There's no way I'm not going to boast to the other Orionids about
Oh God, no. All right, you float around the blimp for a while, and there is a hatch, essentially, basically a person pod at the bottom.
Person pod.
As well as a hatch at the top, which is where the elder brain would have sat.
And we just find loads of them waiting inside.
Are you going in, or are you just?
Leela's going straight in.
All right.
Anyone else think this might possibly be an escape route for us once we've done what we actually came here to do?
I thought we'd already done what we came here to do.
No, this was our favourite gift. Now, tomorrow, we get to go and kill a massive dragon.
Yes, but then we don't want to
But
stay on
we
this
don't
plane, do
have-
we?
We don't have a way off this plane unless this blimp is one.
I think we should just take it anyway.
Do you think it is?
I think it might be. I'm not sure it can leave this room.
Is there an opening big enough for a blimp to get through?
Make an investigate or perception check, whichever you prefer. Investigation or perception.
Can I do the same?
You may.
17 on perception.
Okay.
Same.
Okay. Looking around the room, it looks like that there is a mechanism which opens the jaw and basically jettisons it to allow the blimp to just fall out the bottom of the head and disappear off.
Would Leela figure out how to fly it?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh god, this is where I absolutely fail.
I will guidance.
Oh, with a D4.
Add a D4 to it.
Hold on. So that was 9, add 5, add 4.
Okay.
18.
There we go.
So,
yeah.
As you sort of start exploring around it, it looks like that this outer skin that had been put over it was a form of a disguise. This inside looks like it's a massive conch shell that is fitted to an exterior deck with a large mass of rubbery tentacles that flail off it. It basically looks kind of like the ship that Zoidberg's people fly. Kind of.
Googling!
As you sort of look around, you get to understand how this thing flies. It's directed by thought. And it looks like it's controlled by a hive intelligence. So there are essentially 3 chairs or positions that people connect themselves to be able to steer through. After spending a bit of time, you are able to find that it can transport through between the astral and the material plane. Once a day, it can move between the 2 planes.
Is this everything I've found out?
Yes.
I relay that to all of them in my exciting way.
But it does require.
Very excited.
It does require that the 3 people each succeed on an intelligence check of a DC of 15 to be able to control it. And if there is a failure, there is a chance that they may go mad.
Wow.
From the invasion of other thoughts. It's kind of like driving a Jaeger in Pacific Rim.
Cool.
If anyone has seen that film, understands that reference.
Unfortunately, I have.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, someone had to.
We found a film.
So, someone made a very sad American knockoff of Evangelion.
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro. Like one of the best filmmakers alive today, probably.
Yeah, but did he do the screen, play for it, or did he just direct? Because if he's given a shit script, he's stuck with the script.
Anyway, but yes, this is the that is what you learn from it. But you kind of, you do also find as you're sort of searching around that there are a few. There's a few things that are of interest. There appears to be large vats that you can hear has sort of writhing liquid within them. Like there's a creature that's sort of moving around quite rapidly inside it.
Oh, more octopuses for Cedric.
And when you sort of look, there was a small glass porthole. You can see that they are quite maybe 3-inch long leech-like creatures.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sort of a purplish colour.
Can I check see whether I know what these are?
You know exactly what these are from your research. These are
illithid tadpoles.
Yep, they're the tadpoles that are used to make more illithids. As well as in the back part of the group, there's some living chambers, as well as some cephalomorphous pods, which you would recognise there.
Some what pods?
Cephalomorphous. So these are the pods where mind flayers are born, essentially, by transforming other creatures.
Yes. We need to, if we take this thing through to the material plane, we need to be very careful that we don't just get destroyed on site.
You suspect that might be why they've got the blimp covering.
Not getting destroyed on site is normally a good plan.
From your understanding, Lyra, you would know that this is a nautiloid.
A what?
Nautiloid.
Oh, right.
Nautiloid. It is a bizarre
flying ship that mind flayers use. They are incredibly rare. It was thought that the means and methods of creating one were lost forever. Also of interest, as you are looking around the room, the various components, is a modest library, complete with in-flight entertainment and snacks, in the form of more brains in jars. And a few tomes about various creatures who live upon this plane, including one that is of particular interest to Lyra, about void dragons.
Oh. Is it written in a language I can understand?
It is written in common, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I will look into the look at the book and see what I can discern.
There's a few things about void dragons that you learn. They traditionally drift through the empty space beyond the boundaries of the mortal world, wanderers between the stars. They are often aloof, mingling only with otherworldly beings that live above and beyond the earth, including the incarnate forms of stars themselves. When lesser creatures visit void dragons, the dragons barely notice that such a thing has happened. They are intensely knowledgeable, but they have seen far too much in their time, usually lingering at the edge of the voids. They carry a piece of that nothing with them, and it slowly devours away at their being. They are all unhinged to a certain degree, and their madness is contagious. It flows out of them like to break the minds of lesser beings when the dragon flies into a rage and lashes out. They remove themselves away, and despite their removed existence and strange quirks, they still hoard treasure. Gems that glitter like the stars in their home are particularly prized, but they are hugely attentive for knowledge. They jealously hoard scraps of forbidden and forgotten lore of any kind, and spend most of their time at home poring over these treasures. Woe is to anyone who disturbs this collection, for nothing ignites their latent madness like a violation of their hoard. The key thing that you do learn about them, particularly this is a feature that seems to be of the ancient dragons, that when they pass their 1000th year, the death of one, they grow to a size that is so large that when they perish, they collapse in on themselves and deal a cosmic blast to an area within a mile.
Sorry, when one dies?
When it dies, yes.
Oh, shit.
Goes off like a neutron star, just kind of folds in upon itself, and then...
It has been recorded by several adventurers who have gotten lost over the times, that when they had fought such a dragon and had been subjected to the collapsing star, they had ended up somewhere else entirely.
Oh, goody.
So they are...
More collapsed into a wormhole, then.
Essentially, yeah. So it is a dangerous creature to come up against.
Yeah.
But you are now aware of that knowledge.
Everything we come up against is dangerous, though. So.
This level, yes.
Yeah, not always sort of collapsing star dangerous.
No, I reserve that for the special.
Yeah, man, dragons always, they're hit and miss encounters, man. They're either you just roll them or you're just going to get absolutely destroyed.
Does it say anything about their breath?
Yes, it does. Unusually for most dragons, it has two breath weapons. One is a starfire, which you have experienced before.
I haven't.
That's right, you haven't, because you were tricked then. Where they breathe out the intense radiant fire
of a star. They also breathe out a gravity breath, which increases the speed of falling and can pin a creature to a certain space as well as reducing its ability to move. How well that will affect things here, you don't know.
I imagine falling in this place is ridiculous.
It's relative.
Well, you would just descend rapidly.
They do also have the ability to teleport through open space, and they have got the ability to increase its own, or to give itself an extra element of protection against ranged attacks. Cool.
This guy's it's kind of got its own like little gravity pull thing going on around it, which might fuck with an arrow
or a spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I'll play for person here.
I would like to rest now.
Yeah, I think we all need a rest. Do we go back to the Gith?
I mean, there's no loot on this ship or anything like that, is there?
No, there isn't.
Okay, then yeah, we should probably go back to the Gith.
Can we fly the ship out?
Try.
Didn't say you would go mad.
Yeah.
There's a
don't roll.
danger you can go mad.
Do you think it'd be kind of cool to fly a ship into battle with a ancient void dragon?
Kinda.
Because I'm pretty sure we just said the ship can do pretty amazing stuff.
I'm not sure how effective it will be against a void dragon.
Well, no one's ever documented
it hasn't got weapons. It can fly though.
I'm
just
pretty
throw the
sure if you
tadpole
crashed a
back
ship
there.
into it, it might hurt. Ramming speed.
Or we could just leave it here, and then we know we have a way out.
Also true.
I'm inclined to agree with you, Cedric. I mean, in general terms, but in this case in particular.
Okay.
Let's just fly back to the others.
The Gith.
All right. You head back to the boat where your Gith transport was waiting. They look at you expectantly. Well,
slap some brain down on the deck.
This bad boy can
Top
fit.
pocket and just...
This bad boy can fit so many thorns in it.
Does that answer your question?
what about tadpoles?
Oh Christ.
They are on a ship inside.
All of them?
I don't know where we told how many there were.
I don't know. Did you check every room?
I mean, you could do that now.
I mean, we only checked one ear. There might be more spectators at the other ear.
We killed the big brain, so it nearly killed us.
Make a persuasion check with advantage. I will say Cedric.
Oh, why?
Because Cedric was leading that discussion.
Ooh! I mean, I can't take a cut. I mean, it makes no difference. So with advantage, there's one little crit, little octopus crit, and then there's the other one, little octopus crit.
Oh!
It's a double crit.
His head explodes.
So my final score is 90.
No, you want a double crit. That means just it's 40 and then your modifier.
There's a 39. Okay.
Yeah.
They look at you for a moment. All right. You've taken out the big brain, so that'll do for now. You can always come back and finish the job. Yeah. I'm inclined to lead you away. Feel free to take a rest on the deck.
Thank you.
Everyone just collapses.
It'll take us a while to get there.
When you say a while, how long?
About 12 hours. So
Okay, so I can actually get some sleep.
with that, you all fall asleep on the deck. You may take a
Okay.
long rest.
I will stay because seeing as I am the most healthy at the moment. I will stay up for some watch at the beginning. Of
Yeah, I didn't lose any either, so I'll probably stay
So
up tinkering.
between Cedric, Leela, and Lyra, you would be able to cover
just in case we
the
have
long.
some gifts turn on us.
With that, you take a long rest, and we shall pick that up next week with something different.
Ooh.
Something terrible this way comes.
Yeah, something more terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that was fucking scary.
Yeah.
There's a lot of lockdown.
I nearly died.
It seems to be a feature. Every second fight you're in, you almost
Yeah.
die. That just goes to show how much the addition of an Elder Brain can really change the difficulty of the combat.
Well, it automatically makes it the lair, which always hikes up the difficulty.
Yeah. No, well, some of those lairs are very difficult to run with, but that one was very much a lockdown procedure.
Yes.
But there we go. Good fun though. I enjoyed that.
It's I.
I'm just hoping Cedric slapping some competency into founding will last till the next session.
Yeah, that was probably the highlight.
You've had a rest.
Come
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Put your stuff together.
It probably wears off after a long rest. Cedric
I
will
wonder
have
how
to be
much-
awake again.
How much does he get for a backhanded slap?
Well, it depends. Are you going to give him some rings to put on his hand first?
Oh, stingy.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I mean, Cedric has a ring.
He does.
Probably has a wig as well.
A wig, a genie ring. No, I get the octopus to do it. So you just get 8 tentacles.
Oh no, you can't do that to Asher. Just give her PTSD.
Yes.
Or just wake him up.
True.
You're doing a prank move. You just drop an off.
I'll wake up. I'll wake Asher up.
Post-tentacle stress disorder. Yeah, post-tentacle stress disorder, PTSD.
There you go.
Okay.
Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next time. We will pick this up and take on the next one of the Visionaries. So, thank you for joining us. We will see you next time. Stay safe out there, guys. Good night.